able, but they are not supported. Open StreamYard.
Something happened. I don't know what it was.
Something about the recordings?
I don't know. I'm checking Twitch. Well, we're live on Twitch.
Cool. I cannot hear Joe.
Joe's gone.
I mean, there's a second listing. Oh, hi Dan. Dan's in the chat.
Yeah, yeah. Hi, Dan.
I think maybe when you started the recording, it kicked her out.
Yeah, I was saying, I see that she rejoined, but I can't hear her. Let me try. Joe, try leaving and coming back again. Hello, Joe. Oh. Joe, can you hear us?
Hi! Fuck,
There
you
we
hear
go.
me?
There we
Oh
go.
my
I had to kick the other listing of you in here.
Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Let me fix my audio.
Just to make sure, did you join from the app?
What was happening is it was kicking me out of Discord into the app because of the recording. And it was trying to keep me logged into the Discord version and the app version at the same time.
Okay, but you're in the app version now, right?
Yes.
Hey, Nate. Hey, Dan.
Oh my gosh. I am so sorry, you guys.
All right. Well, here, let's get to our little intro here. Oh, wait, everybody got flipped around now.
Oh boy. I guess I should probably be looking at the YouTube chat, shouldn't I?
I mean, either one. All right, let's start with our intros.
Me.
Yep.
Hi everyone. I am Joe. I normally run around over at USP, but today I'm over here doing stories. I'm playing Lagoon Lass. She's kind of cranky. She doesn't want to be a creature from the Black Lagoon, but yet here we are. I forget. What else am I supposed to say?
I mean, that really covers it. Who you are and who you're playing and, you know, what you do.
Yeah.
Let's continue around clockwise.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I play Ruby Lawson, aka Visual Aid, on the main show. You can also see me around the internet in several places. Tonight, I'm playing Marion the Librarian for the House Van Helsing. She's got witchy vibes, which works for me because I bought a bunch of wicked stuff and I have an excuse to wear it. Yay, cape!
I'm Callan. I'm playing Ignite, Oliver Kenway. I am a knight that sets fires, sometimes on purpose, sometimes on accident.
Is that me now?
Yep.
All right, I'm Wiki. I am also from the USP. I basically live over there, so here I will be playing Arachne, the mother of spiders. She's basically a person who was cursed to be a half spider, half woman monster. So she's real happy about that.
All right, and welcome guests and viewers to Tales from the Mayhemverse, Blood in the Water. I'm your Game Master, RC, Tonight's game uses Mutants and Masterminds 3rd Edition, the world's greatest superhero RPG, made by our friends at Green Ronin Publishing. For the uninitiated, the game's main mechanic is a d20 plus an ability modifier versus a difficulty check. This allows it to facilitate cinematic action. Character creation offers nearly unlimited flexibility to create any type of character. The system also has a sort of currency called a hero point that allows you to reroll dice, edit scenes, and modify or boost a character's powers in a pinch. They are earned by leaning into genre tropes like setbacks and complications, heroic behavior, good roleplay, jokes I think are funny, and even jokes I think aren't. So let's get
Those
started.
are the funny ones.
Yeah.
Those are definitely the funniest ones. Getting on my nerves is the best way to get hero points, which is really counterintuitive for me.
I'm also just really good at that.
Fun thing to brag about.
Am I still coming through?
I'm great at getting on people's
Yeah.
nerves. I'm also great at being people's friend.
Those are not mutually exclusive.
Well, that's a good combination.
Yeah.
It's the best combination.
So, we fade in to a very foggy, almost castle-like building just outside of London, England. There we see Lagoon Lass and Queen Arachne. You are approaching this structure. This is your first time visiting the London office of House Van Helsing. And Marion and Ignite, you are expecting them.
Real quick, how long has it been between our escapades in New York City to now?
Gotcha.
And-
It's been approximately, we'll say just over 11 months. That it's the end of November,
Okay.
2024.
Okay. And then have the teams been working together back and forth, or that was a one
I'll
and
say you
done
maybe
deal?
have been in contact with one another, but this is your first time really getting back together. You've both been off in your separate pairs.
Okay. Ashley is like visibly shaking. She can barely contain her excitement right now.
All right.
Arachne is just walking. You can't read her at all because you can't see her right now. She's just in her incognito mode, and that means you can't see anything except her clothes.
Right.
All
No
she's-
expression is visible.
All she's
Yeah.
noticing is like Ashley's like moving a little quickly and then like has to slow down, catch pace, moving quickly. Oh, okay, we're gonna slow down and go at your pace. Go at your pace.
All right, and as your feet clack along the cobblestones, when you approach this giant wooden door, I'll say there's a doorbell, or do you knock?
She's gonna try to shove on the door and just walk right in. They're expecting us.
Well, I guess this will be a question then for Marion and Ignite. Do you guys usually leave the door accessible,
No.
I know,
or
I
did you
think
do
we
so,
usually
or did you
lock
do so
the
in
door.
anticipation of your guests?
No.
I think we think our guests are going to knock.
All right, so then Ashley, you slam into the door like
Oh.
clomp, and that makes a big enough sound that definitely you guys hear it inside.
Yeah. I can imagine that I was going to say there's some kind of armchair nearby, and Marion's like reading by the armchair because people are like coming, and she's like, I'm assuming that's them, or we're being attacked. We have to deal with it either way.
I definitely think Oliver's absolutely like pacing back and forth, definitely not trying to freak out. Like, do I look okay? Everything, I'm dressed well.
You look fine, Oliver. Calm down.
I don't believe you.
I'm very trustworthy. You're not supposed to be the one that has trouble with witches.
I don't have
I
trouble
put
with witches.
down. I think I'm reading a copy of Discovery of Witches. I should chose a witchy book for me reading, and put it down. And I go unlock the door and be like, "Hello? Oh, it is you."
Hello. And she walks right past you.
I don't think they have doors wherever she's from.
Perhaps not. I would have thought she would have picked up knocking by now. Hello, Arachnia.
Hello, librarian. As she walks past you.
She's just kind of very shrugged. She's like, it probably would be worse if she said witch.
Take your wins where you can get them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
And oh, go on.
oh, I was gonna ask, is Oliver like pacing around downstairs, like in the foyer or some other room?
Probably as soon as he heard the knock on the door, he was like, "I'm not here," and left.
So is that so Marion's letting you two in. When you
Yeah.
walk in initially, it's a pretty big foyer with marble floor and two staircases that kind of go like on each side up to a second floor. Just off to the right, there's a little reading room. Just off to the left, there's like a seating table that could be for eating or conferences or whatnot. And it's a fairly elaborate structure, not, I wouldn't say quite mansion-like, but close to it. And the reading room that Marion was in is just, floor to ceiling, books all around. It even has one of those ladders that slides around the room.
Can we say there's a sign that says "Ignite's not allowed"?
I think it says like ignite only allowed under supervision.
Yeah.
Marion has definitely not pretended to be Belle on this ladder multiple times a day.
Exactly.
Whee! But I also like the idea that like everyone's like, oh, it's all the very serious books, and there's definitely just like fiction that she's kept in there. That you pick it up and she's like, oh, this is a romance novel. This wasn't what I was looking for. Like,
Yes, it
Some
was.
of your own copies getting mixed in with the official
Yeah.
the official works.
it was like a discovery of witches. Someone saw me put down a discovery of witches and misunderstood what it was.
Yes.
Wait.
All right, so Oliver ran and hid by the sounds of things.
Yeah, he absolutely ran and hid. Yep.
Do you make your way back to join the others in the foyer?
Yes.
I
Slowly.
think Ashley's just gonna stand in the foyer and be like, it's just like as loudly as she can, but like not ear piercing. Just be like, Ollie, I'm finally here. Don't be afraid. You got this. I'm just gonna stand there in the foyer and stomp her foot with hands on hip, like, we've been talking about this. Get down here.
Ignite free zone. Yeah, he will definitely make his way down very carefully. He's trying to be quiet. He's absolutely not quiet. Hello.
See, you didn't bust into flames. We did it. We're in the same room together. This is fine.
Was that a concern?
Well, for him it is.
Was it not a
It's
concern?
always a concern for him. I've been trying. We've been practicing going out in public. It's been going well. As long as people aren't trying to cheat on the other trivia teams, it's going well, anyways.
Stupid. I got that question right. I know I did.
I know. I know.
Why are we here?
I thought we came
I
to
know
visit.
why Ash is here. I don't know why you're here, Arachne.
They're here because I summoned them.
Ugh.
And out steps the head of the London branch, whom you know but you don't see very often, Ignite and Marion, Isaac Van Helsing.
Isaac Van Helsing? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And I go, hello, Mr. Van Helsing?
Marion, you can call me Isaac.
Look, the
Hello,
last
Isaac.
time you said that was, I was like literally like a year ago, so it's hard to know where you're at if you don't see someone with regularity, even if you work together.
I've been scouring all of Europe. But I called these two in, having known you had success back in New York City earlier this year. So I know that you can work together.
We can.
I don't have long, but there has been a series of attacks across London. The papers have kept it under wraps, but I have some sources that have given me the information. And when you look at Isaac, he's basically, he has like a long tan trench coat on. He's got an eye patch with a bunch of scars. He's got two big black thick leather gloves on. Very the consummate idea of like a vampire hunter.
Eye patch Constantine. Okay.
That's what.
Yeah, there's a little.
Thank you.
Exactly what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
Thank
that's
you.
kind of what I was thinking. Yeah,
I was originally going to say that he had a raven on his shoulder. I was like, that's a little too much.
that's too much.
Like
Okay,
like
Edgar
eye
Allan
patch
Poe.
Constantine with a little bit of like Hugh Jackman's Van Helsing.
Yeah.
Awful the Trihorn.
Yeah. No,
I love that
exactly
movie so
I-
much.
Yeah.
Had
do I.
a friend, we were children when that movie came out, and she was literally obsessed. And I didn't see that movie till I was older, and then I was like, this is what Molly was obsessed with? Like,
Yes, because it's great.
It is a fantastic movie.
now I feel like it's gonna be like when you were telling me how much you kind of unironically loved the Daredevil movie, and then we got into an Uber and the Daredevil movie was playing.
Because the Daredevil
That
movie
night-
rules.
That day, it happened at a convention. It was so weird.
It was meant to be. So yeah, Isaac basically gestures towards all of you to follow him into the conference table room. He's got a bunch of like papers, like a couple like rolled up looks to like maps and such. You see that over the past month, there's been a series of attacks, primarily focused in London, but I found a few occurring in Germany, a few occurring in France, and even one in America. And he's pointing at this map, and he points to Germany, he points to France, and he points to towards Maine. He has like a circle around
Okay.
Maine on the map of America. All of these attacks have had some similarities to them of unusual circumstances. I'm trying to check further into them, but I think that there is a correlation here. Of the ones across Europe, one of the main correlations has been they've all involved water creatures. And yes, Ashley, that's why I called you in for this one.
Oh,
As
okay.
the attacker.
Okay, what?
Why am I here? I don't do water.
Not
But you
yet.
know London.
Shush.
Oliver.
What did you say, RC? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
But you know London, Oliver.
I do know London better than most.
I think we're getting to play tour guide. Is
Ah,
that right, Isaac?
Not to mention the ichor that runs through your vein burns hotter than most fire and and has the possibility of withstanding some water attacks. Not for very long, mind you, but better than most.
I would still stay away from the water if possible.
yeah. I don't like water.
Fair enough. Be that as it may, I believe that the four of you are well suited to tracking down this and at least putting a stop to it before more attacks occur. And he pulls out a map of London and he goes, the attacks have occurred in these 5 locations. And when he puts them down on a map, you can see they kind of form a pentagram.
Well, that's not concerning at all.
How?
Hopefully, these is just
Novel.
a coincidence and not someone with a hobby.
What was that, Rachel?
I said
What'd you
hopefully the shape is just a coincidence and not someone with a dangerous hobby.
Is there ever a coincidence in this line of work?
No, but just for once, it would be nice.
So I'm going to leave you with some information regarding the previous attacks and let you do your research. But there has been a cadence between them. They have been spaced out a week apart, and we're coming up tomorrow on the next week.
Have
Or
the
sorry,
ones in
I said
London
a
all
week.
been?
That'd be 6 days apart. Sorry.
So have
Otherwise,
all
it could have all happened in the month.
Is that only the London ones, or does that also count the ones in the other countries?
No, the ones in the other countries have not followed the exact same cadence. The connection there has primarily been sightings of these water creatures.
What
I'm
sort
still
of
trying to figure out the exact connection between them, but it just seems too similar to not be related.
So what is leading us to the fact that these are water creatures doing it? What sort of wounds are being? What I guess what's actually happening to lead us in this direction?
Victims appear to have drowned in each case.
I'm assuming
And-
with not much water around.
Correct. Typically, not in rooms that would contain much water. You know, we're not talking bathrooms or pools. We're talking bedrooms. We're talking
I mean,
living rooms.
dry.
You only need like a tablespoon of water to drown someone.
I mean, dry
Probably
drowning is a
shouldn't-
thing.
Dry drowning is a
Said that.
thing.
Like,
I'm assuming in this case, though, the lungs are probably full of water.
Correct.
That's different.
yeah.
Jack the Tripper. Jesus.
That's a good one.
All right. I'll leave you to it. I have to get to my next assignment. Oliver,
Now-
stay calm.
That's not something I'm good at, but I'm trying.
We're working on it. Like
Look,
we've been
therapy's
working on.
wonderful.
It's like he's been getting a lot better, Isaac. Genuinely.
And Arachne, I better not hear any of your interesting dietary choices occurring on my territory.
We brought snacks. It's okay.
And he just holds an eye on you, Arachne.
So, from beneath the folds and folds of cascading fabric come 4 middle fingers.
Pink. Pink, pink.
You can do that, or you can do that all the livelong day, so long as you follow my rules.
And then she goes, "Oh, I forgot. I'm in London." And then
And he waves a hand at you and goes to leave. Good luck, team.
See, I just go, see, she's learning the culture.
And he stops and looks at you for a second, Marion, before he exits the door, with a look that says, "I expect this from them, but you."
No, I've decided Marion likes like needling this guy whenever he's in town.
he basically
And he
just told one of the people he called in to starve themselves. Like,
Just don't.
I meant the
eat
implication
whole
would be
meat.
don't
eat while you're in town.
I meant the implication was don't eat a homeless person.
no, she got it. But
It's still her diet.
I think he's fine with animals, just not
Humans.
people.
I have allergies, okay?
You ate a pigeon last. No, you ate a
No,
dog.
I
last
did not.
time. You ate a
I
dog
did
last
never.
time. I'm sorry.
And you did not have the worst salad of all time. That was
was-
Lagoon Last.
That
Yeah,
was definitely me.
yeah.
The natural one salad.
Yeah. Kale salad at that. Like
It was just covered
was
in pizza grease, if I remember
Seaweed
correctly.
salad.
It was.
it was not a vinaigrette.
I've also decided the longer he stays away between each visit, the more annoying Marion is to him.
Yeah, typically when you get most of your assignments, it's usually via like email or sometimes even a letter.
Yeah. How
So
old is
for
he?
it to be in person, it would mean it's a really like some
Serious.
shit is up if you did it
Yeah.
in person.
He comes through town, but I would say like more common than not. He does not make an appearance.
Okay, you just said he sends letters. How old is this man?
Depends on the situation. Also, I said he also sends emails.
I know, but who sends letters
Wait,
at all?
wait, wait, wait,
for
wait,
business?
wait.
I was expecting
Wait.
text messages, like going
No,
more
no, no,
advanced
no.
Yeah,
technology,
same.
not less.
I need to rewind for a moment.
Okay.
His age depends on the situation.
I kind of caught that
Wait,
as
what?
well.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Sorry,
how
wait,
you
what? Oh,
say
wait.
it.
I did not mean to imply that. What did I say?
You said
She asked.
when
Oh,
asked
oh,
what
no,
his
no.
age,
So I got you
depends
now.
on the
What I mean
situation.
was what he sends, like which mode of communication depends on his situation, not how old he is. Sorry.
No,
I get
no.
what you mean
I
now.
like the fact that his
Also,
age
also
depends
Rachel.
on the
Okay,
situation.
also Rachel is curious how old he is because I was like, oh, maybe Marion will be like flirty nudging him, but that depends on if he's like.
I would
50
say
years
his
older than
looks
her.
would probably be like mid-50s.
Yeah, she's an adult. It's fine.
I feel like if you're in your mid 30s up, fucking go for it. Why?
Fuck it.
Hell,
Like,
whatever. At that point,
If you want to go for scarred up Isaac Van Helsing, you go for it.
look, get the daddy when you can get the daddy. Why not? Like I don't know.
that seems like the vibe. If this was like there was like this like was a series, it would be like the love interest is the griddled vampire hunter, and you can find his true inner like good side.
Nah, it's just more inner grizzle.
Layers of
You just
grizzle.
see under the
Layers
eyebrow.
of grizzle.
Wiki's just down there shaking.
Look, sometimes all a character is just more layers of grizzle.
All right. So yeah, the maps that he left, you can see the different points on the map of where they converge. He circled basically like the very center, like the middle point is essentially where he estimates the next attack will be, but he doesn't know. And he also left like some police report information from each attack with a few details about them. So what is your first instinct in a situation like this?
I guess where was the most recent attack?
Yeah.
So the most recent attack was just was in terms of where you are, it would just be a little to your sorry, I had to think for a second. It'd be a little bit to your west.
Okay.
You're like in the very north. It's like the top of the star. You're in like the very northeast part of the London metro area.
Okay.
Did the attacks occur in order of point?
That's the
Gotcha.
question.
So yeah, so it started like it went clockwise, I would say.
Okay. And is this an inverted or upright?
Upright.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the
Is
top
there-
point. Was the last one.
Scanning through all the police reports, is there commonality of the victims being attacked? Any demographic connection, something like that, or like
type of
were they all
connection.
at like this as like were they all at parks or near fountains or like something like that going on?
Oh, gotcha. No, not any direct correlations like that. Like, there was not a class connection because there were some that were in some like really nice, like fancy, like condominiums. There were a few of them were actually in shops, like retail spaces. A few of them were apartments. So it's kind of a range overall.
They didn't look any
I-
like they didn't have any common like features or like anything like that.
Not
Do you mean the
visibly.
people?
Okay.
Do you mean the
I
people
have a
themselves?
question.
Yes.
That's what I was assuming.
For
Yeah.
what kind of shops were they?
So two of them were shops. One was like a restaurant. The other was a retail clothing store.
Okay, so for the retail clothing store,
So
are there any
public
mannequins
places.
there?
Sorry, what was that?
No,
I
don't like
heard
where this is
public,
going.
I heard public places from Wiki, and what did you say, Rachel?
I asked if there are any mannequins there
Yes.
because I can talk to statues.
Oh, okay.
Wait, don't the statue? But the statues have to have eyes specifically, correct?
Some mannequins have eyes.
Some do, some don't. That's
Do
true.
the mannequins have eyes? I guess is the question.
You'd have to go there to really know that.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we'll say if you go on,
Are there statues in any of the
we'll
other
say if you go
places?
on like Google Photos or something, there does not,
Yeah.
from what you can see, there doesn't look to be a set. The mannequins that you
Did-
saw on there don't have eyes, but you
Don't
can't
have
see the whole
eyes.
shop.
Stupid headless mannequins. So useless.
So it's a target then.
Do
Did
they
all of
have
the
Target.
that
attacks?
in England?
It's a target.
You said that in the middle of the star there was a circle. What is that circling?
Sorry, that was the note that Isaac made. That's where his presumption of the next attack will be in the center.
Is there something prominent in the center, even if it's like an extra big apartment building or like a
There
community
is
center?
it's a park.
Fucking great.
Why is it
Dang
always
it.
a park? Was
Maximum
there a
carnage.
Does that
Was there a
park have a
specific-
statue? I want to talk if I have this very specific power.
I have,
We're in London. What
I
park
have a
is it?
question.
Don't make me pick an actual park.
Did the attacks occur at a specific time of day?
Question.
As far as you can tell, they all occurred overnight.
Okay.
So it wasn't a specific time, just overnight.
So like pretty much the victims were not found until the next day, and they've been dead for at least a few hours. But it's not like they've pinpointed an exact time, like it's always 2 a.m.
Gotcha.
You would say if they say the range you guessed would be between like midnight and 3 a.m.
Okay, cool. That's I mean that's a good enough range to look at.
The witching hour, and
Mm-hmm.
Marion, you can feel me staring at you.
That's not a thing we actually find. Whatever.
What is the witching hour? I never quite got that.
It's when the veil is thin every day.
What
It's
now?
actually
The veil between
It's-
worlds. Why is he here?
I hit things good.
He's fun to
It's
look
true.
at. Shush.
I guess that too, but I hit things really hard.
Marion is like, I think of him as like I met him as a child. Can't think like that. And he also does know London quite well, so that's helpful.
I grew up on the streets of London, so in the streets of London, I'm not good with words. Anyways,
So, an apartment, a shop, a restaurant, and retail. What were people doing in the shops and the retail space so late at night to be drowned
there
mysteriously?
could be workers that were closing.
Were they people that worked there?
Correct. Yeah.
Oh. Your shop's
It was primarily either like overnight stock people or security guards.
Oh.
No.
Do any of the police reports, do they maybe come with some security camera footage or anything like that?
None that you have, like nothing that you have currently. No.
Honestly, as someone who's watched the British crime media in England, they have cameras everywhere.
I
CCTV lives in London, man.
Yeah, it's so.
Something else we could do is we might want to go check out this location that the next attack is suspected to be at.
Yeah.
Do we want to
That's a
check
good
it
idea.
out today? Like, what is scope? No.
Always best to get
Yeah,
your
scope's the right word.
scope is the right
Scope it
word,
out.
but
Mhm.
always good to get a lay of the land before a battle takes place.
I could get to know some of the statues.
That would work.
Yeah, we'll say that you got into town pretty early. So like as of right now, it's like maybe 9 a.m.
Also, you guys
So-
have been on a plane for a while, so you might want to, I don't know, get showered, get some food or something.
Yes. And coffee. I need some coffee.
Oh, I have tea. There must be coffee around here somewhere. It's like looking for coffee.
I don't drink coffee, so I don't keep any.
Well, you're never too far anywhere on Earth from a lunar lattes, so
This is true.
I didn't realize
I
they
can
were
wait.
international.
of course they are. Capitalism doesn't stop its reach at the borders of America.
No, but sometimes the other countries reject the capitalism when they get there.
Yeah.
England isn't one of those places that does that.
How does it? England is not one of those places. We have a special relationship.
I said sometimes, not all the time.
So, looking at this information, as good or bad as it is, this looks to me like these people were crimes of opportunity. Like they weren't specific targets. So perhaps
I agree.
we should also check the locations for something left behind.
Smart.
That's a good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the plan suggested so far are checking out some of the old locations and potentially scoping out the next potential location.
But what I'm hearing really
Is
is
splitting into
we get
groups.
a tour of London
Yeah.
with Oliver.
Well, I guess. Yes. I guess.
Yay, you're the tour guide. Good.
Everyone on the
As long as I
excitement.
don't have to hold the bags this time.
We should work
Oh,
our
you
way.
definitely will have to hold the
backwards.
bags this time.
God, why do I always
Backwards.
have to hold the bags?
Because
So I should say the headquarters is also where you live. So there's like dormitories, housing on site here. So I presumed if you have your bags with you, you're dropping them here at this location.
oh, he meant shopping
Dormant-
bags.
Oh.
I meant shopping
Yeah.
bags.
Oh yeah, from
You
Yeah.
hold the
Nice.
bags because men are known for holding the bags.
Also, you never
Yes.
buy anything. You could hold stuff. You could hold your own things if you bought stuff. You have money now, Oliver. You
I
can buy
bought a
more things.
motorcycle. I don't have much. I mean, I spend my money on things, just not clothes. I mean, I get my suits. They're kind of expensive.
I'm sure Ashley will find something for you to wear.
absolutely.
No,
Especially if one of these shops has great clothing. Yeah, no, let's go on this tour. This is great. When we're working, this is fabulous.
I
no.
pulled Ashley aside. I was like, I've been trying to get him to try wearing new things. Maybe we can work together on this.
Just a little bit of color.
I'm not wearing new things because they haven't been made fire retardant by the House Van Helsing yet.
We can work on that later.
You have magic. Dun 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 dun.
That didn't seem to be one of my spells, but I can work on that.
It's okay, it's not one of my spells either.
All right. So where do you want to go first?
Following Arachne's lead, she recommended we go backwards in attack order.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to start with the most recent one and go backwards.
Correct.
All right. And did I say the most recent one was the shop? I believe.
Yeah, that is what you said, I think.
Shopping.
All right.
Oh god.
What was that?
I said shopping. I also love that we're having my character be like, he needs to wear more color when I definitely am wearing all black. Like,
I have a maroon tie.
Yeah, I would say I would argue that Oliver has more color on than you do currently.
yeah, but
Oh.
I've got a witchy thing going on. It works for me.
I love that
All
the
right.
giant spider woman is
Is
the
this
one.
when we go to the garage and I get to unveil my motorcycle?
I don't think we can all fit on the motorcycle.
I didn't say we could all fit on the motorcycle, did we? Did I? I could probably fit one person on the motorcycle. That's not a giant spider.
I have something for this. She runs back upstairs and gets a weird pod thing and runs back out, hits a button. A whole water pod opens up and she just hooks it to the side of the motorcycle and sits in.
All right, I could
I'm ready.
probably fit 3 people on the motorcycle now. Sorry, Arachne.
There, and then I scuttle off really creepy like.
Oh,
So you attach the sidecar.
so
The
much
garage
worse
here
than I
does
thought.
have like a van.
I was like, we have a van. I also have a broom.
Does Arachne have any kind of movement power?
She sure does.
don't you like
She's
have the thing to
fast.
go through shadows?
And she also teleports through shadows.
I also
Okay.
think we might be better off with the van because we probably want to be inconspicuous while we're scoping places out.
Okay, fine.
And her head's like, see, Isaac, this is why you sent me along.
This is less
Put it
fun.
back in my pocket.
This is less fun. I can't ride my motorcycle. Why did I even get it?
It will.
I
Oh, I
know
figured you were still
he's-
going to do the. I figured we were going to do the van and the motorcycle.
Oh yeah, I definitely
can-
want to bring my motorcycle.
Yeah, you can take the motorcycle, and I don't fucking know how my character ended up with a van Brandon. I didn't decide that.
There are 3 universal.
Look,
To
my
be fair, this van
honest-
does not belong to you. This van is the
Rachel's
property of House Van
character has a
Helsing.
fucking
Yeah.
van.
my direct thought was, of course you want a van.
I RC mentioned. You know what's funny? In real life, I don't like driving big cars. Like,
In real life,
I
have
drive
a-
an SUV, and I don't really want to drive anything bigger than that.
But yeah, I was going to say that's the big difference here. Is this is not your van?
Yeah. I didn't. You said van. It could have been a car. You said van, not me.
I did, because I was thinking like it would, if you're gonna have one vehicle for an organization, it would make
Yeah.
sense that it's a vehicle that, and you're not. It's the UK, so you're not gonna have like a pickup truck.
Yeah.
They just have a different word for it that I'm trying to remember what that is. There's
Different
a
word for
different.
pickup truck.
American.
Yes. Well, I guess we're clubbing in the van while Rachel Googles this.
Well, I'm getting on the.
Well, I mean,
motor.
they have lorries, but those aren't pickup trucks.
You have one of those very tiny trucks from Japan that people are trying to get over here now.
Look,
Yeah.
those things are amazing.
Yeah, we need to get
They
more
are
of them over
okay.
here.
This is what I was trying to remember. It's called. They called it a Ute.
Yeah.
Oh, looks
Oh, a
like
Ute is
Dan
a
just beat you
car.
to that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. A ute is a car that has a truck on its butt, essentially.
I believe that in England, I believe they call it that and like what we would call a pickup truck. To be fair, I don't think they have like what I see around in Texas because why
Probably
would
not.
they?
It probably wouldn't fit
No.
through most roads.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
like
One of those trucks overseas on their roads would just barrel through other vehicles coming
Yeah.
the opposite direction.
They-
Like it's not-
They have
Exactly
better
how,
ways.
how it's supposed to. Drive.
yeah, no, yeah, we just driving a double decker bus around.
Yeah, I'm still taking the motorcycle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in the
All right.
van.
Arachne is literally, the minute she said, I'll meet you there, she was like, boof, gone.
So am I driving this van by myself?
It seems like it.
I'm fairly certain.
Here,
Arachne had no intention of taking
No, yeah.
taking a ride with you.
I will. Ashley already pulled the sidecar off, and she's like, "No, I'll ride in the van with you. It's fine."
It's fine. That is definitely not fine.
I'm just saying, if no one else is getting in the van, I have a broom. We don't need to take the van.
Well,
You
it
want it to
seems
be
like
inconspicuous.
Tactically,
Fine.
it's a good
A broom
call.
isn't
Yeah.
inconspicuous.
That's fair. Okay,
Anything happens
I'm
to
getting
one
in the
of
van.
us-
Anyone else who wants to get in, get in.
Yeah, I'll ride in the van with Marion. It's a good call. I'll be more responsible.
I
She
know.
climbs in the passenger seat, which she was like, "Why is there a steering wheel on the side?"
And I go, oh,
And
oh,
that's the first one of the night. Ashley gets an extra hero point.
That's a good one. That's
oh,
good.
honey, we gotta switch. You're in another country. Fun fact.
I feel like that is one of those things that you should get a circumstance penalty if you try to drive in the UK.
that's funny.
Fun fact: Rachel learned to drive on the other side of the road because she lived in Japan when she was a teenager.
Yeah.
That
There
is
you go.
such a harder system. Fuck. Like, I'm sorry. I had flashbacks to trying to prep for that driving test, and that was so
I mostly
stressful.
just drove on base. Also, for the first couple of years, the driving age is 18 in Japan, they would let like 16 and 17-year-olds just drive on base.
All right, so we've got 2 in the van, 1 in the motorcycle, 1 through the shadows. Or
And she
skittering.
just-
I'm not really 100% sure what
She
Arachne
was like, I even made sure we lowered one of the seats in the back so Arachne could fit in. She didn't even try.
Okay,
It's
so
okay, give
to
her
be
time.
clear, Arachne does not have like a spider butt. She's shaped like a normal human woman.
Yeah.
We'll
Just very
if
tall.
anyone-
Yeah.
she's like 6'1", and
Okay.
I put the seat back then to make sure that there was room for the feet.
yeah. If we ever if Arachne ever has reason to go full her, then you'll know what she looks like underneath. But
Okay.
she's human shaped.
Human shaped. Okay. Yeah.
You get in. She's. Marion is like she was listening to like a comedy podcast. I'm saying, listening to On Menu because I'm gonna take advantage of the fact I listen to British comedy to like
Wow.
flesh this character out. RC, you know who I am as a person. Don't be surprised.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
that's true.
puts music on. It's gonna be Charlie exclamation point. Get a little bit of that in-world things sprinkled in.
All right. And so I guess Ignite's just brooding on the motorcycle.
Absolutely, he's like, stupid bitch, ruining all my fun.
And
I
Ashley,
said which. I said which.
yeah.
Why is
Actually-
everyone? You're not supposed to have a problem with me being a witch. One of you is allowed that. It's not Oliver.
Oh, Ashley doesn't care at all.
Fine,
She
stupid
thinks it's cool.
librarian ruining
Cool.
all my fun.
Stupid
But
librarian.
Ashley is absolutely going to be like, so has Oliver told you anything? Like, said anything at all? I'm just kind of surprised he's behaving this way. I was hoping he was going to be happy to see me, and it just feels...
Oh, he's definitely happy to see you. He won't stop talking about you.
Okay. This is hard.
He's shy, and look, he'd be shy anyways, but he didn't get much human interaction before House Van Helsing, and let's be honest, House Van Helsing doesn't have... Our interactions with each other aren't normal.
Sure, we've been talking all of these months, and I just was hoping for maybe just a little bit of smoke whenever he saw me. But,
No, he's been working on controlling that, so it probably would have if this was like, if we hadn't been working on that.
this
Because
is true.
the little smoke can lead to big smoke, which can lead to fire. It's not great.
Yeah, and I did see the sign in the house, like for the various rooms.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be. I get it.
Listen, when the time calls for it, Ignite brings that smoke, but
Yeah. Look, the books are very flammable, and I need him to. Like,
RC,
Yeah.
give yourself a hero point.
were it so
and I go,
easy.
Plus, men never pick up on flirting, anyways. And at least he got what you were trying to put down. I've had no luck with Isaac. I'm just going with it now.
Yeah.
She's flirting with him.
I definitely think Marion had to tell him.
Yeah. And I go, or I might have told him. I might have told him that you were flirting with him, but I figured that was okay.
Well, yes. Oh no, in the middle of the fight, yeah, because that was super distracting and it confused him. But it's fine.
Yeah.
I just figured the entire drive they were gossiping about relationship problems.
I'm imagining there's getting stuff about Isaac in there too that I've just decided is a thing. Sorry if he's married or something, RC.
I absolutely think
Isaac?
Yeah, I assume
No.
not. From
No,
I
the grizzled vampire hunter is not who's never around is not married.
he was married once.
oh god,
I absolutely think Ignite's driving behind them like shit. Gotta control my fire. No, I'm not angry. I'm not upset.
Mary.
And so I
Fine.
imagine through the power of teleportation that Arachne arrives first.
Probably.
I'm gonna
Because
think,
between her ability to move very, very fast and her teleporting, yeah, probably.
And her desire not to be involved with any of these
Yes.
people if she doesn't have to be.
Yes.
So you arrive at this shop, and it's a very high-end clothing store, primarily towards women's clothes, but there is like a men's section and such. When you look inside, it's open. The people there look very hoity-toity, I would say. You know, think Devil Wears Prada, like that kind of attitude.
Yeah.
Oh no. Sorry, I saw Brandon's comment and I am concerned.
That's what I'm laughing at.
Yeah.
What a
but
strange concept.
Yeah. I'm imagining as Ashley and Marion walk in, she goes, like, and I know Isaac was married before, but he doesn't talk about it. And let's be honest, it could not have ended well with everything about him.
No, but that gives a depth to his soul and a richness to how he could love you better.
Exactly.
So you're looking inside of this store.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And you see, you know, there's a couple like older women that are being helped, and there's a couple of the shop workers. You know, they're probably in their like early 20s.
I'm trying to remember how old I made Marion. I assume in her 30s, and I don't remember now.
What was that?
I said I was trying to remember exactly how Marion's supposed to be. I'm assuming in her 30s.
It should say in your character sheet, but if I didn't fill that out, then I'll let you decide.
I'm going to say she's in her 30s, unless we were contradicted that last stream.
I don't
I
believe-
don't
I
remember.
don't remember that.
Let's go to the board. Board doesn't say.
Everybody says.
We don't have a board.
Show me potato salad.
So Arachne is just going to, I mean, what she is wearing looks like it would fit right into this store if the store costs more. So she just sort of walks in as if she belongs
She
there
could-
because
Yeah, buy the entire place.
yes, I could buy and sell you twice. That kind of attitude is in her, the way she enters the place. And she's just going to look around.
And a few moments later, one of the shop girls walks up. Hello there. How can I help you?
You can start by going away. If I need you, I will let you know.
Oh, very well. Very well.
Ashley,
Were you trying to intimidate her, just to be clear, or was that just like a dismissal?
It was just dismissal. I'm just being
Okay.
what I feel belongs in this store.
Okay. Okay.
Ashley is gonna come up real quick, seeing that exchange and going, but really quick, I would love to see the current season selection of matching skirts and blouses. What's available?
This feels like it's a persuasion check.
Sure.
Almost like deception, like you're trying to distract her, but also you're being sincere that you do want to see those things.
Yeah.
Yep. That is what I need. Oh, lordy. Well, that's a 15.
15, she
So weird.
kind of looks you up and down, like, with your outfit. She's like, I don't know if you fit in here, but, you know, with you being the only unhelped customer right now, she'll walk you over and begin to showcase some of the latest designs, you know, some dresses and some skirts and blouses and such.
I'm not silently walking behind them.
I also imagine you parked your van and your motorcycle right outside of this place.
Oh, absolutely.
Arachne is also very, very pointedly not being with them.
Gotcha. All right, so it looks like Ignite is definitely, like, from the shop person's perspective, is with Ashley shopping. What about Marion?
Marion is, I think, looking around, is like buy a black dress that she is like, she does actually want, but she does like, but is like trying to look around to see if there's anything that is, you know, to do with the mission.
Okay. And what is Arachne doing, necessarily?
She is sort of outwardly, she looks like she's just shopping. But what she's actually doing is looking for what she said they were coming here for, was to see if anything looks like it was left behind during the attack. So anything that looks like out of place or whatever.
Okay. Let me have you both roll investigation checks.
Sure, I could fail that real good for you.
Oh, skills are really weird on the sheet.
Should be on the second page.
They're okay. They're not. They're at a weird sidebar. All
Yeah, a sidebar on the second page.
no, they're like. Okay, I'm assuming I don't. I'm assuming I don't have anything extra in investigate. So it's not on like it's on a sidebar, and they're all in like paragraph with like.
Oh, I have no idea why it's showing up like that because I'm looking at your character sheet right now. I'll try sending it to you again.
I don't know why it downloaded like that. Can you just double check? Do I just not? Oh, I do have +10 in investigation. It's just not the easiest thing to read.
Weird.
I rolled an 18, so that's 28.
I didn't get anywhere near that. I got a 14 because I have nothing in investigation.
I see what you're saying, Rachel. Okay, Rachel. I figured I had two different versions of your character sheet. One with that weird little sidebar. Oh, weird. Never seen that before.
It's very hard to read and get information quickly.
Yeah,
in that
yeah.
form. Like,
Give me 1 second. I'm sending you the correct one.
Okay, cool. I'll take a screenshot for the rest of y'all to send to like what it looks like because it's very odd.
Yeah.
Is it
it's
the
like a stat
NPC
block.
version?
I think so. That being said, sorry, what were the totals that you got?
28.
28?
14, because I rolled a 14.
So what you'll notice then, Arachne, is I'll say that both of you notice that there is a part of the shop that's a bit like cordoned off. Like it's not like inaccessible, but there's like what's what I'm looking for? Almost like velvet like rope kind of things, like to keep people from going to it. It's like kind of directly in the center of the store. What Marion, you notice two additional things. One is that there is a bit of rug that is pulled up, and you can see that there looks like there's something like smeared underneath it, but you can't see like obviously you can only see what's currently visible. And you also notice that like one of the shop people is keeping a very close eye on you. On all of you, I should say.
Okay. I pick up the dress that I was looking at, and then I go over to Arachnia, like, oh, what do you think of this? Like, that's what I am also kind of asking that because she does like this dress, but she's like, what do you think of this? And then I point out, I was like, that one's watching us. I wonder why.
Yeah, there's two shop people in there, and right now one
of
and
them's
the one
helping
customer.
them.
Right, there's the one that's helping them, and then there's the other one who was helping another person and is keeping an eye on you, and the customer they were helping just left.
Okay. Does she think we're poor, or
She thinks I'm poor. She shouldn't work here.
I think Ashley's gonna notice that as well, and she's gonna like fan for the other worker to come over and start helping Ollie. To be like, so we have this special event coming up. It's really important for both of us, and I would just personally love us to have a matching outfit. So could you take him and help him figure out like something green to wear? And if you could help me find a lovely outfit that's more of like red and flamey, that would be amazing. And
Wait, you're wearing red and okay.
calm down, Ollie. It's fine. Anyways, I know this looks awful, but I just got into town this morning. America's like, it's such a long flight, but I was so excited to be in the city, and this is just such a lovely shop. So could we get just a little extra help here so we don't have to keep wasting time?
And the person who's been helping you, actually, first I want you to roll a deception check.
Valid.
The person who's been helping you has been slowly kind of taking in your appearance and like kind of has a look that says, well, money's money, but the person that's coming up to you just now that you just waved over definitely is like giving you like very big side eye, like not hiding her expression about talking to you.
Not hiding their expression.
Not
okay,
at all.
so The
Can
next
I
day
roll
we have to come
intimidate?
back with a bunch of bags and be like, big mistake,
Yeah, yeah.
big mistake.
Big.
Can I intimidate them
Huge.
into helping
You work
us?
on commission, right?
Um, what was your deception?
10.
10. And she rolls her eyes and she goes, "Sure, come over here towards you, Oliver."
Can I just?
Okay.
Is there some way I could just be intimidating? Just look at this woman and like get
I mean,
her to.
you could catch on fire.
Don't.
So you can be intimidating, but what are you trying to intimidate her to
I-
do?
I just
Also,
want her
intimidation
to-
will, in fact, put her against you.
That's fine. I don't care how she feels about me. I want her to not look at Ashley weirdly.
Oh, okay.
Get her to be like, a little frightened, to just maybe not treat someone that looks a little differently, a little weird.
All right, roll me an intimidation check.
Cool. Where's my intimidate on here? Where is that?
Should be on the second page.
Yeah, it's on the second page. That's a 23.
All right, what are you doing exactly?
I think I'm just giving her a glare, and like maybe my eyes kind of just light up with fire.
And she locks eyes with you, and she like looks a little taken aback, and she goes, "So yeah, the suits are right over here. We have some really nice, beautiful dress shirts. This one would be a nice green, a good complimentary green."
Right. I would love a complimentary green.
Arachne's going to look at Marion and go, I think it's black. Maybe try some color in your wardrobe.
Also, I like how Ignite
I
and Lagoon Lass are
sometimes-
freaking
yeah.
Christmas colors.
And I go,
Yeah.
I sometimes wear brown.
Ah, good, earth tones.
Yeah.
Wait, we have earth tones,
We
fire.
went from witch
water.
core to cottage core. You're still
Yeah.
staying in the librarian vibe. It's
Yeah.
fine.
But while both of the shop workers, whatever, are distracted, I would like to see if I can take a closer look at the velveted area. And I also would hide in plain sight work for this.
You'll still need to roll a stealth check, but yeah, I'd say
Okay.
it would apply to this situation.
Let me open. You sent me the right character sheet, right?
Yes, I sent it to you
Okay, let me
via
open
messenger.
that one. So I can see the skills in a way that actually makes sense. Okay, and stealth. I have 9. Ooh, I rolled an 18 again, so that would be a 27.
Okay, and what are you trying to do?
I want to go. You said there was something smeared under.
Yes, there's
gonna
like a rug that's a little pulled up, and you can see that there's like
Yeah.
a smear.
I want to get closer to that without being noticed, and I guess I should also roll like investigation once I get closer.
I'll let you just do it as a stealth. I mean, I guess I
Okay.
assume you're like, what are you trying to pull up the rug, or what are you trying to do?
Yeah, and I'm imagining I'm responsible. I pull out like gloves or something to do this. I'm not getting my fingerprints involved in this.
All right. So you notice that it's a dark copper color, and upon closer inspection, you think it might be blood.
Okay.
And when you pull up the rug a bit more, you would have to like really rip this rug up to see it, but you can see that it's kind of forming a star. Like you can see like points coming off of it.
Okay, I take my phone out and take pictures of that. Yeah. It's not Japan. I don't think it has to make the sound.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't think so, but Marian's a nerd. Maybe she doesn't know how to turn off the sound. She's not a tech nerd, so.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna go back to. They're both distracting the people. So I'll go back to Arachnia and show like this was under the rug. The star is definitely interesting. Do I recognize that star at all? My expertise is magic/occult.
Oh, sorry. I meant it's like a
Yeah.
like a pentagram type star.
Yeah.
Like
Okay, so
yeah.
okay, that's a normal.
Yeah, not like any kind of special star. At least
Yeah.
not from what you've been able to see pulling it up. That's just like you saw like the beginning of it, and
Yeah.
like there's stuff on top of the rug, so you have to like rip the rug up really to fully look underneath it.
Yeah, I think that's probably pushing my stealth roll.
Yeah. I mean, I was to say you have to do a little bit more if you're trying to do that without being noticed. But
Yeah.
although if I remember correctly, you have a spell for move object, don't you?
Um, I can control plants
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then.
I remember lightning,
and lightning.
healing, plants.
Plants.
Okay,
So
I can be
is
wrong.
it a pentagram or is it a pentacle star?
Pentacle star, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, because a pentagram would have the circle around it. Is that the difference?
No. Pentacle
Or-
star has the circle. Pentagram does not.
Oh, okay. Then sorry, yeah, the other way around then.
Okay. I believe the only thing I would have move object on is the broom.
Okay.
/ the book can like come to me, but it's like it's specific items, not items in general.
Yeah.
And Ashley, she's been showing you some really nice. The other shop girl has been showing you some really nice dresses, and she's like, "So, are you looking to purchase today? Is this something we can get set up for you now?"
Yes, that would be absolutely lovely.
All right. And she begins to walk up with you to the counter. She starts bringing it up, and what all are you getting? Describe to me what you have.
Let's see. She will have picked out a lovely, simple A-line dress that has just a little bit of lace trim at the collar and on like little tulip cup sleeves and a little bit of lace there and a matching lace hem at the bottom and just this very soft like I'm going to say tulip red because that makes sense to everyone else, but like that red that comes up on those really traditional tulips. And like the lace is a light pink, and then she's going to have like a matching little scarf handkerchief thing that she can wrap around her neck or put in her hair, and a lovely little like delicate pearl necklace that goes with it.
Okay, so just a single outfit, but like all together.
Yes.
All right, and that will be $400.
Okay. Hands over a
Dollars?
beautiful 400 pounds.
£400. You're right. Sorry,
Yeah.
good point.
She just happily hands over a gold credit card and is like, there you go.
Now wait a second. Do you actually have? I'm trying to think about like anything. I guess your character's background. That's right.
Her parents' money. She's paying
Yeah.
with her parents' money.
All right. Ching. All right. And that goes through. And Oliver, you're with the other shop girl, and she's like, "All right. Do any of these stand out? Would you like to purchase one of them? Is there anything else I can help with?"
I don't know. Oliver and I don't know anything about fashion. I just went because I was told to go with this woman.
And she, the shop girl, looks over at what Ashley's buying and says, "I think that this one would go really nice with that."
I want to roll.
Arachne
some
just
sort
rolls
of
her eyes and
sense-
goes, it comes over and goes, oh, for the love of it. She goes, this, definitely not that, this, go.
Okay. I'm gonna trust Arachne on this because Arachne has fashion sense. Question: does House Van Helsing pay me enough that I can buy this stuff?
You're not going to be able to buy motorcycle parts for a little while, but I think so.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, my motorcycle's fine for now, so long as I don't crash it. Yeah. Okay. So
Honestly,
I'll go
Marion
with
probably will try to expense it to be like, I was undercover.
I was undercover.
that's a good idea.
Roll for expense report.
I'll go with what the fancy woman said, and so long as that matches Yeah.
And yeah, it's a gorgeous, like a very light teal dress shirt with a nice pocket. It's got like a little design at the fringe of the pocket. It's gonna look very nice on him.
Wonderful. He'll go pay for that.
All right. And she rings you up, and then yeah, what are Marion? Well, I guess Arachne just interrupted that sale.
It's like,
Marion goes up with a couple of things. One being the black dress she was looking at, which is like a black, like evening gown that's like silky long sleeve, and then a brown pinafore, brown dress, a pinafore like brown plaid dress, and like a white shirt to go under that dress.
Okay.
She's sticking to her vibes, but she is adding a little color.
Also, I just want to say, for Ignite's motorcycle, I'm picturing like a Harley.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, and yeah, she walks up with you, and it's the shop girl that was helping Ignite, and she looks over at the other shop girl that was originally helping Ashley and says, "Hey, if you want to go take your break, feel free." And she just kind of mouths "thank you" and goes to leave the shop.
okay, so which one of them?
The one that was keeping an eye on people is the one that's still in the shop.
Okay.
Okay.
Which one was the one that was
Good.
that's leaving?
The one that was leaving
helping
was
me.
the
Yeah.
one that was helping Ashley. That was normal and helpful.
Okay.
Sorry, I just realized that my
Yeah.
webcam
You're very
got out of
blurry.
focus. There we go.
I was
There we
not
go.
the one who noticed that she was. I'm like now keying attention to that she's the only one still in the shop.
Yep.
So I just gonna go up with my outfit, my things. I'd be like, here, this is for me today.
All right, and she goes to ring you up, and will that be cash or credit? Layaway, perhaps?
Credit.
God.
And I pull out. It's a House Van Helsing card. I don't think it says it on there.
I was going to say, it does not say House Van Helsing. All right, yeah. You have an expense card, and she runs it through, and she goes, will that be everything today?
I think so. You have it's a lovely shop here. Some really nice items.
Sorry, say that again?
Oh, I complimented the shop. I said it was like a lovely shop here. Some really nice clothes.
Oh, thank you.
And now imagining you're like, she's trying to like tap the card. It's going. It's like, I've been working here long. Just trying to make.
A little while now.
What kind of vibes am I getting off this?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
doing an investigation on her, like trying to suss out like why
Insight,
she's this hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
Insight.
Yeah. Do some insight.
Okay, yeah, roll an insight.
I'm also gonna roll an insight check. Okay, this is a new die, and I think it's a good die. I haven't rolled lower than like
24 on insight.
21.
21?
18.
18?
4. I'm too excited about my new outfit. I think I went into the changing room and I'm just switching my outfit entirely. I have barely noticed that it's happened.
Yeah, I will say that the other three who are not changing currently definitely get the vibe that she is, the shop girl is on edge, and basically, like, definitely, like, keeping a keen eye on all three of you. As I assume you're not, again, you all didn't make it clear that you tried to make it not appear that you're there together, so you're kind of not standing together. So she's kind of like, her eyes are quickly darting between the three of you and also to the changing room.
I mean, that's. I guess she's. Ashley's gonna then like come out of the dressing room and just fling the curtain open and go, "Isn't this the cutest little dress ever? I'm so glad I bought it, you guys." And just categorically entering the situation, not knowing.
I feel
what's
like my
going on.
insight should drop much lower now.
Actually, yeah, I will say that Ashley comes out, does that little presentation. You all look at her. Everyone roll a dodge check. Ignite with a -2 circumstance penalty.
Wait, how do we roll dodge?
Roll and add your dodge defense, which should be on near the right side of the first page.
Okay,
Apparently,
so
I cursed this die by saying it was lucky, so I would like to use
Yeah,
my hero
I
point to
need the
reroll.
book.
I have a something/something. I'm adding the lower number, right?
Yeah, in this case, you are being caught unawares.
Okay. And you said it's at -2?
Yeah.
Cool, this is a flat D20 roll for me. Could be
Okay,
worse.
All right.
I'm
So
using
let's
my-
go. Let me go around.
I'm using my hero point to reroll.
Okay.
I rolled
I'll
very-
start.
I
I'll start
rolled-
from the top. Joe.
She's dodging herself.
Okay.
Um,
It's an 18.
18. Okay. And Marion.
okay, I'm trying to figure out. So my dodge so it would be okay. I rolled a nat 20, or that
Good job.
second. And so it would be my dodge is 13, but that would be -2, so it would be the 20.
No, sorry. Only Ignite has the -2 circumstance penalty.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was
So
distracted by
then-
Pretty.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Pretty.
33 for 20 plus
Okay.
13.
All right. So 33. And sorry, what was yours, Joe? 18.
18, yeah.
18. All right. And Ignite.
I rolled an 11.
Okay. And Wiki or Arachne.
29.
29. All right. Well, in that case, then Ignite is the only one caught unawares. Then, as this woman brings her hands up with some magical energy and blasts it out.
Nope. I'm gonna eat this person.
And but all of you are still gonna have to roll a toughness check, though.
Oh, good. I'm good at this one.
Um,
I just roll an add toughness, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But Marion's gonna look. Oh, you weren't just a bitch because you thought we were poor.
She's a bitch with a B.
RC, I have a question.
Sure.
So, the toughness on my sheet, is that the toughness with or without my fire armor?
So right now you're not in fire armor mode.
No,
If
no,
you
no,
look
I know.
at,
The defense is on it. I don't know if that is with or
let me
without.
double check, but I'm gonna say probably not.
Sorry, I had to re-roll. I just rolled a die that had a special character on both the 1 and the 20, so I don't know which one of those I just rolled.
That's fair.
It's not obvious.
No, it's not.
What's the special character?
They're just little like squiggly like little designs.
Not helpful.
Yeah, not helpful. Not helpful at all.
I guess
So,
I could have
okay.
asked what it was next to, because that should tell you, but...
Oh no,
Um,
I already put it in the box, so I don't know now.
Yeah,
So 4 of it comes from your magical armor, so you would have a
So-
toughness of 8.
Okay, cool. Wanted to double check. Oh, great. I rolled fine.
All right, so let's start from the top again. Lagoon Lass.
13. I am rolling so poorly, you guys. Like, the curse is continued. It's just.
All right, so 13, and then Marion.
17.
17. Okay. And then Ignite.
24.
All right, and Arachne.
20.
Okay, so I will say that Lagoon Lass and Marion, while you both react to this quicker than Ignite does, you're still caught a little by surprise. Both of you are going to take a -1 circumstance penalty, and Lagoon Lass, you're going to be dazed next turn.
Okay.
Ignite, I'm going to say that it makes the most sense that your armor activated as you got hit with this blast, and that's why you're not actually taking any damage from it.
Yeah, that sure. That works for me.
Meanwhile, Arachne, your quick reflex is you even though the wave tried to follow you, you were able to skitter around it and stay out.
I
stay out
literally
of
am
the path
now
of
on the ceiling.
it. Yeah, exactly. I also imagine that you've transformed into your spider mode.
Oh yeah. The The clothes have now come off.
Oh, well, in
I
that
feel like-
case, then.
I feel like as soon as
The clothes
yeah,
have come off.
Yes.
as soon as that happened, she really did say, "Oh, I'm gonna eat this girl," as she went up to the ceiling.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
believe it.
no, 100%.
Can I try to hit this bitch with some lightning?
I think we're all going to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
good. The
fair.
thing I'm the worst
Well-
at. I add agility and that's it,
There we
right?
go.
No, you have an initiative modifier next to your offenses. So, I mean, it might just be the same as your agility, but.
It's just okay, cool. Yeah. Wow, I rolled low. You know what? If I'm gonna roll low, I'd rather roll low on initiative.
Yeah.
It's true.
All right.
rolled
So, I'm going to do the
it.
same thing. I'll go around the circle. So, Lagoon Lass.
16.
All right. And Marion.
18.
All right. Ignite.
5.
Oh my god!
My bonus is +2, and I rolled a 3.
All right. And, give me 1 second.
Uh-oh. Someone's
I
broke.
have everything to like roll back in this initiative, but
Yeah.
And
because I was
Arachne.
thinking, oh, I didn't roll that well. Like you're
23.
at 5.
Look, I was
23.
distracted by a girl
Yeah.
in dress. All right, like
Never let yourself get distracted by the girl in the dress.
yeah, pretty girl got
Yep.
me distracted.
Adorable. Pay attention.
I-
That's Marion.
That's
to
just
you.
not something that Ignite's good at.
All right, give me a second to get this all in order. And I think I've got this, so I'm just going to go around and make sure I got this right. Arachne 23, Marion 18, Lagoon Lass 16, Ignite 5.
Yeah.
All right, top of the round is Arachne.
Yeah, okay.
I think she's gonna try and eat her.
I mean, yeah. So from the ceiling, I am going to, because I do have move by action, so I am going to teleport into the shadow she is casting behind her.
Okay. Horrifying.
And yes. And then we're going to get more horrifying as I open my mouth. And to be clear, the mouth opens 4 ways, like
Oh,
a demigorgon.
I was like a Demigorgon, a Predator,
Yes.
an Elite from
What-
Halo.
Exactly. And as it opens, these
From the,
two
like the demon
giant,
from my nightmares. Yeah.
yes, like your sleep paralysis demon.
Yeah.
And as she opens her mouth, these 2 huge black fangs sort of unfurl from the inside of her mouth, and she's going to attempt to bite her.
Horrifying. What does that look like? Like, what's the mechanic behind that?
It's just a bite.
Oh, okay. All right, I guess roll that attack check.
Ooh, I'm going to keep rolling this die. 29 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. What's the DC on that?
DC is 23 on the bite damage itself. It does have multi-attack, so
Oh, okay, so you're going to do that as a focused on a single target?
yep.
What does that do again? I'm blanking all of a sudden. You get a +5, I
depending
think?
on-
Or...
A +5 depending on how much it hit by.
Okay.
Could be a +2,
well,
it could be a +5.
And you said the original was a 23? Or
The to hit was 29.
29. All right. Well, that definitely hit. Oh, how much that hit by then?
Yeah.
So that hit by 11 then.
So then it's a +5. So that makes
Plus
it
5?
Yeah, so 28 is the DC.
Oh boy. Yikes. What are the effects of that? Or is it just normal damage?
So it's normal damage, but also
Okay.
it's venomous.
Okay.
So damage, and then if she's still alive, she'll roll a fortitude for the
she's, okay, because she is still alive. Let me roll the fortitude.
DC is 18 on that.
18 on that? Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Because it doesn't get the advantage.
Gotcha. So you chomp down and get a good, like you pull a chunk out of her shoulder, basically, as she screams and hollers, and she's just bleeding profusely now all over the shop floor, and screaming out.
I don't like witches. So the poison,
Okay, you're
her
allowed to not
venom.
like that one.
Yeah. Her venom it affects stamina specifically.
Mm-hmm.
It is incurable. It is progressive, and it's limited to sentient people.
Okay. As far as you can see, you don't see like the venom spreading in the shoulder wound.
Okay.
All right, so that was a move and an attack. Are you gonna do anything else?
I think no, I think I'm good.
All right, Marion, it's your turn then.
Okay, so how is she looking?
Bleeding profusely and screaming and missing a chunk of shoulder.
Okay, I'm going to change because I feel like we probably want to question her and not just kill her.
Okay.
I would like.
This happened
You can
last time.
say, remember,
well,
we aren't the medic team. We aren't the medic team. We don't do the saving people part very well.
I mean, I do have healing, but more I want to ask her what she knows. I want information from her.
Good point.
So I was going to do animate plant. Oh, I wasn't going to save her right now. I was going to do animate plants that tie her down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there's a few plants around the shop.
I was going to do animate plants and make it so the roots tie her down.
Okay. Let me see. Do you have what's your listed? What is it listed as for animate plants?
It's a summon 8.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll say that she was caught unawares enough that at least one of them gets her arm and like holds it down.
And I guess I'm going to use my move to. I'm saying her hands are crackling. This is just for flavor text, not for. Her hands are like crackling with the lightning, and I'm just like, tell us what you know now, or this keeps going. And I guess I'm trying to intimidate, but I don't know if I can do that as an action after I've already done.
If you
Right,
want,
that
you
would
can
be
wait.
it would be a standard action.
I was gonna say if you want, you can wait, and I'll do that.
Yeah. I still do the crackling thing because Rachel thinks it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Lagoon Lass, it's your turn now. Remember that you are dazed for this round.
So she's just gonna kind of like hold on to her head for a second and be like, oh my gosh, that always makes me so dizzy. Huh. And so because she's touching her hair, she's gonna pull off some of the ichor, and she's just gonna be like, I don't care if we talk to you anymore, and she's gonna throw the acidic corrosive bile at her anyways.
Oh no. So what's the is that just a regular attack, or how's that work?
That is a ranged attack.
All right, roll that attack then. Try and hit.
That is an 18 to hit.
18. All right, that's gonna hit. And what's the DC on that?
23.
23. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna say this lands right on the shoulder wound, because her arm was like
aiming.
her, and that was also the arm that's like grabbed by the vine,
Yeah.
and she's just like.
You're fine. You'll live without an arm. I've seen plenty of people like it.
The things that happen in downtown London in the afternoon. All right. So that's your turn then, right? Since you're dazed.
Yeah, I can't do anything else.
All right. So your daze will fall off for the next round. It is her turn, and she is going to try to escape the vines. No dice. She is pretty well stabilized in place. Ignite, it's your turn.
How like close or far am I to this person?
I mean, it's not a very big shop, so I'd say maybe 20 feet.
Cool. So I'm gonna start slowly walking up to her, and you are going to tell us everything you know, or I'm going to cut you down where you stand. And I'm going to just motion with my flaming sword,
All
and
right,
I'm
roll
in
me an
my
intimidation
armor.
check.
Okay, so oh god, I don't know. Yeah, so that would be 20. No, sorry, I did math wrong. 22.
22. That is super effective. She looks terrified and she just wordlessly nods her head yes, and she's just like, please, 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 about her like arm and her wound.
And I go, tell us what we need to know, and I can heal you, but not before.
All right, and we're gonna exit initiative then. And she goes, I was told to keep an eye out for any magical beings that came asking questions or looking around, and I could sense the energy off of you all immediately.
Oh, was it the scales that gave it away? Oh no. You know, some people could just come into your shop to shop. You didn't have to attack. You made this excessive.
It's not wrong. I was just complimenting the shop and everything. And I go, what do you know about the attack that happened here?
I know that someone was killed, and I wasn't part of that, but I was told to watch over this shop, and that I would get further instructions later on. But I was supposed to stop anyone who came looking.
Who told you to watch over the shop?
I don't know who they are. They gave me an order via a courier.
Do you still have that order?
And she nods her head yes.
And I'm like, can I see it?
Well, she's tied up right now, remember?
Can you show me where to see it? Tell me where to see it? I don't know.
And she like nods to her pocket.
I go in her pocket and I look at it.
And there's like a little scroll, and it basically lays out what she was just saying. Is like watch the shop, be
Wait,
careful.
Did you not work here before this, or?
No, I was told to get a position when previous one opened up.
You mean by the person's death?
Yes.
Why
You were a
you?
plant?
What was that?
You were a plant?
No, I'm a person.
No.
What?
Like you were planted. Like no. What's that gangster term? See, I'm
It
not
is
good with this.
It is planned.
That's bad.
I
You-
think she's
you
just
were-
naive.
Why
okay.
you specifically?
I assumed because I've studied magic, and I would be able to sense when other magical beings came looking.
You know, for the record, she is right. Magical beings do just go shopping sometimes.
Not in this shop. Not before you.
Oh, that makes me feel like I need to return all of this. Is this like, oh, is this not an inclusive shop? I guess it. Huh.
No,
I'm gonna
I
go
just
change.
meant that
I'm
none
gonna-
have, not that they're not allowed or discouraged.
I think she just hasn't worked here very long and doesn't know what she's talking about.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Also, it's cute. Keep it.
It looks good on
Okay.
you.
Okay.
How did they say they would get in contact with you for the further instructions?
I was gonna say the scroll just says, await further instructions. I assumed another one would come, but I've been receiving a payment to my bank account.
Can you tell who's the payment from? Like, payments come from places like.
What
it's some
cult
kind of.
are you a part of, witch?
They're not all in cults. We've gone over this.
I'm sorry, are you two talking outside of our missions?
Very briefly, occasionally.
That's a whole other discussion.
It's mostly me trying to tell her I'm not evil.
Look. Do you know when the next attack is happening and where?
No, of course not. Like I said, I wasn't behind the attack. I just needed the money, and I
didn't care where it came from.
no.
How long have you been doing magic?
Years. If you had to guess, she's like in her early 20s, like I said before. So, a few years now.
Is there any kind of sigil or mark or like address or anything on the scroll that indicates where it came from?
On the scroll, no, there's no kind of signing. It's just like written out instructions.
Can I? You don't need to show me your like routing number or whatever, but can I see on like your bank statement, like on your phone, like what company it says the payment's from?
It just says like I don't know. I should have looked this up before, but I don't know what the equivalent is. The equivalent of like a Western Union wire transfer.
Okay.
No. What was the bike courier service that dropped it off?
I don't know. They just it was just, someone just approached me on the street.
Were they also a magical being, or were they not a magical being?
I did sense some magical energy from them, but I don't think they were not human.
Wonderful. Do you have any other useful information you can give to us?
I'm sorry
That's not
for attacking
useful.
you.
I appreciate that, and I go.
Do you think there's going to be more of you at each one of the other attack locations?
There's been other attacks.
This is why you need
For
to be
you being
discerning.
able to sense magic and stuff like that, you got to do better. Ugh.
And I go here. I give her like, would Isaac be in charge of recruiting for House
But
Van
I can't
Helsing?
with you. You were over there making all these great faces, and now you're starting to hiss and the corner like out of the side of my ear.
So, two things. Yes, Isaac does handle recruiting for this branch of House Van Helsing, and two, hero points all around.
Yeah!
Hey!
Everyone's doing really good work here.
Marion pulls out Isaac's business card of like, this is why you need to be discerning about who you do magic for. And I go, what just happened?
Sorry, I accidentally turned
I
on my
was
camera.
momentarily the DM.
Yeah. Give me all the power. And I go, here.
What power?
Yeah. I hand Isaac's card to her. The card, I assume it's like, here's like recruitment. I was like, this can help you get a job ethically that doesn't involve helping murderers.
And uses magic.
Dead
And
witches
magic.
don't need ethics. Can I eat her now?
No,
No,
you cannot
remember,
eat her.
I promised I would heal her.
We have snacks. Remember, we brought snacks with us.
You promised Isaac no.
Also, if
I
we
promised
killed another person,
nothing.
he's going to be upset.
It just we
I
can't
will eat
leave
him
extra-
too.
but
Please
she-
don't let her eat me. Please don't let her eat me.
Remember, she's
What?
not homeless. She does have a home and she has bills to pay. That's the rule back home. That if they don't have bills to
I
pay,
don't care.
I know, but
We
remember
might- She's still useful to us.
that was the rule we made with the police officers back home. We don't have time
She's
to make
an
the same deal
idiot.
here.
She is not useful, except as
Yes, but-
food.
But
No,
you
no,
say
no,
that
no.
about me every now and then. It's fine.
No, she is useful because they might still.
She's like
contact her
tearing
again.
at the vine now, trying to get out because she's panicked.
Fair.
I'm gonna cut the
Okay,
vine.
girl, let me heal her. I'm gonna.
Spider lady.
Okay.
This is great.
She is still useful because they still might get in contact with her, and we can use that.
This is true. This is true.
And I'm gonna go use healing light on her,
I'm also-
which is his healing 10. I assume I just roll for that, right?
Yep, roll and add your healing.
I'm also gonna cut the vine.
10, so a natural 20.
Okay. You mostly heal her wound. She seems a little more back to normal.
That is. That's all I can do for now. I'm also trying to deal with this. How is
She's also cowering and hiding behind you from Arachne.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go put my clothes back on.
I also make the plant go back. And how is the shop looking?
The shop is covered in blood and damaged. Like things are thrown everywhere.
She can fix that herself.
Does
Yeah.
Also, the stuff that was on top of that rug over in the corner got knocked over.
could I use connected to call in like a House Van Helsing like cleaning thing, like cleaning crew?
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. do.
But yeah, that the stuff that was on top of that rug got moved off of it and like blown away, and the rug shifted a little more.
7. So I have 17.
17. Yeah, you reach out to one of your cleaners, and he says,
Yeah.
"Yeah, we'll have lock the doors. We'll have someone there soon."
And I go, also there's a shop person here. She was involved in the tussle. I'm trying to recruit her. If she's scared, she met Arachnia. Wasn't a great experience.
While she's calling
okay.
the cleaning crew, I'm gonna go just finish yanking the rug out of the way.
And when you yank the rug out of the way, you see the full star.
I go take more pictures now, I guess. We're not being subtle.
And in the center of it is like a small little rune that you've never seen before.
In the center of the star?
In the center of the star. Sorry, yeah. Ignite, I assume that you also have transformed back into your normal mode.
Yeah, armor and sword disappear.
Can I look at the rune to see if I've ever seen it before?
Yeah, roll me an expertise magic check.
Yeah. I also have an eidetic memory, total recall, 5% circumstance bonus to remember things.
Okay.
I have expertise ancient threats. Could I use that for this?
Give it a try. Let's see what happens.
I rolled in that 20.
There we go.
And I have
never
magical occult
mind.
plus I have an eidetic memory, which would add plus 5. So I have 12. God, I'm trying to do the math to figure out how insane that roll is.
Yeah.
Just because I want to know.
I mean, it's 20 plus what?
12. Plus 5 would be 37.
Jesus.
There we go.
Jesus Christ, Rachel.
Finally
So
got a
Rachel, you
good
go.
look at it.
So Marion goes inside of her mind library.
Yeah.
All right, Sherlock. I mean,
Yeah, we're in England. I go fully to that Sherlock episode where there is mind palace. Yeah.
does that make me Watson?
Yes.
Maybe.
Does that make you? Yeah.
Except, let's be honest, I'm actually like Sean Spencer, and I'm just like, it glowed, and I remember now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
And sorry, what did everyone else who was rolling do or get?
I
Nope.
didn't. I got a nat 20.
I heard
I was
nat
like,
20
I'm
and
not
I
gonna
didn't
roll.
roll.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay.
And
I cannot.
unless
get
it's
certain-
ancient Greek, I can't help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
You recognize it, Marion, as a symbol of the Azure Coven, which is a small splinter group off of the what's what I'm looking for of the Alaward Society, which is the Alaward Society is like a known group of magical protector people in the same vein as House Van Helsing, kind of a rival, you would almost say.
Wait,
to your
they're the
group.
ones. The Alaward Society is the one that had I can't think of her name. The really strong magic woman that was the mother of.
Mira the Mystic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mira the Mystic is a former
but
member of
even
the
though,
All
like,
Awards
they're a
Society.
rival, this is probably that group's probably like friendly rivalry, right? Not like
Yeah, and then the Azure Coven is like a splinter group from them.
And then they're okay. I tell that to everyone. I'm like, that's from the Azure Coven, which that can't be good.
It's a
You're
coven,
allowed
of
to
course
hate
it's
these
not.
witches. I assume they're witches. They said coven.
Yeah.
No, vampires also come in covens.
That's fair. I'm playing a witch. I've been watching Agatha all along.
I have not. Please don't spoil it. I
Okay.
need to catch
Same.
up.
Instead of rolling, can we just say I was like going like over with Ashley? Like, are you okay? Are you like saw you take a hit? Like, I'm sorry, Azure. What?
Azure Coven. Not great news. Sorry, what was the group they're a splinter of again?
All Awards Society.
They're a splinter of the All Award Society. Imagine if, like, take them, you know how they can kind of be dicks, and then take away all the morals. It's not great. I've just decided this is what they're like.
So basically witches.
No, that's a pretty good approximation.
Not all witches. I'll watch The Wizard of Oz with you if you want.
So
Get the idea.
So, you know what? Never mind. I was gonna make a reference to something that nobody else would get. It's fine.
Now I'm curious.
Organization 13. Like I said, nobody was gonna get it.
So you said someone's coming to clean up the shop?
Yes.
Okay.
They'll knock. They'll do a knock 3 times when they come in. I'm just making that up, but.
Okay. I mean,
I'm not gonna make that joke. That's.
I'll say I'll give you whatever you need. If you just don't let her eat me.
She's not going to eat you.
And
like,
the
also,
shopper looks
this
over
is
at
why-
Arachne is like, I'm not convinced.
It's
But
okay,
this
neither
is
are
why
we.
you don't just throw magic at people when you're not sure how powerful they are.
That is a very, very good lesson to learn. Very good. That's how I got into this situation. But that's not for today.
Maybe just don't throw magic at people. That's I find that that's a good
Well,
lesson. Hit them with fire instead.
Don't do that.
Well, it works for me.
Are we?
When in
done
doubt, burn their soul
here?
out.
When in doubt, penance stare.
Oh my god. Why do you have to do that while I was drinking, Earthy?
Sorry. All right. So yeah, so she locked the door and she like drew like a blinds across the thing, and you can hear the other shop girl outside knocking. Hello?
That's
Did we
right. She was
close?
outside.
I don't
I
know.
came back from break.
There was a gas leak.
Back, I gotta say, like, I am. Is there a way we could sneak out of the back? Maybe.
Yeah, there's a back exit.
Yeah, I would tell her. Gas leak? Maybe an animal got in.
A rabid raccoon. Wait, do you have raccoons here?
A gas leak is more.
Raccoon? Yes. Rabies? No.
Tell her
Raccoon
you
is-
saw a giant spider and you freaked out.
Wait, is rabies specific to the U.S.?
Rabies
No,
is much less
anything-
common in island nations.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But it
It
does
has-
exist.
It does exist.
Okay.
I looked this up fairly recently. It does in England. It is almost exclusively in bats because they fly over from Europe.
Oh, today I learned.
Yeah, basically there
A
isn't.
gas leak is much more likely
That's
considering
why.
there's
That's why most
burns.
island nations have like. It is not in Australia at all, I believe, because it's just
No.
too far away.
Well, that's because
And she
they have
and she
enough
opens
to
the
worry
back door
about.
and lets
Yeah.
you out of the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you all are having this discussion about rabies,
rabies?
she opens the back door and lets you out of the building and closes the door.
Arachne will very specifically be the last one in the line out, and as everyone else exits, Arachne will then close the door behind them and look at her and go, "Enjoy my children." Looking at where she bit her,
Oh God!
and then she will.
She's like panicking, looking at her shoulder as the door finishes closing.
Yeah. And then she will teleport away.
Oh my fuck.
Oh
Oh,
god,
my fuck.
I don't even
I was
know
like,
if
it
that
creeps
was
me out
lying or
so
not.
bad.
Can I
Also-
roll an can I roll an insight check to see if Arachnia was lying about that?
Go for it.
I probably did not roll well, but I'm not going to waste the hero point on this. For the 11.
You're pretty sure that I'm telling the absolute truth.
This is me going, so wait, she beat the stamina check. Does that mean she still doesn't? Because I know you said it's incurable.
It's a 100% lie. She's making it up.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
okay.
think she's
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Yeah. I just rolled badly.
Also,
yeah.
Joe, if you're okay with this, while we're walking out, Ignite very slowly and subtly takes Ashley's hand.
She doesn't see anything else going on. She is just like, okie dokie, holding hands.
So she'll appear next to Marion after she void spiders out.
Oh
And she'll
god.
go, why did you not let me eat her?
Because I do think she'll be useful. We've got to figure out who if that courier ever comes back. And if they come and you've eaten her, they'll know we're onto them.
I don't leave things behind.
If she's missing, they'll know we're onto her.
Fine.
All right. So now it's
I
a
get to
beautiful
eat the
afternoon,
next one.
a beautiful winter afternoon, or right?
Look,
when
if
does
it's
winter
from
start?
oh god, what was the name of that cult again?
Azure Covenant.
Azure.
If someone from the Azure Coven, it's probably fine.
So yeah, so right now it's like the late afternoon. It is late November, so it is starting to get pretty cold.
Cold.
Sorry for the others.
Yeah, and I want to say, Marion did make a point of making sure to pick up their shopping bags as they left. We bought this. It's
Oh yeah, I
covering
did not leave that suit behind.
us. So expensive.
Yeah, luckily none of the clothing got damaged.
Yeah.
Actually, no, sorry, Ashley, your dress did get a little bit of a rip on the arm.
I just bought this dress. I'll get something new tomorrow. It's fine.
Arachne will walk up next to her, and all of her hands come out, and she just goes,
All of her hands.
yes, all of her hands.
All
But
all
my
of the
hands
other
are
reindeer.
here.
All of, not
Yeah.
Olive.
Because-
So then I need to.
He is a spider who
is
does
it
webs.
the
So
same color, or is it like a different color where she repaired that part of the sleeve?
it's spider silk. You can't see it.
Nope.
Nice. They go, ooh, cool.
Yeah, luckily it was just a split, so it was actually just re-seaming it.
That makes it more special. Thank you.
And so, yeah, even though it's only the afternoon, because it's so, it's late in the year, the sun has begun to go down.
Do we even want to bother checking out the other places? I feel like we got a lot of information there.
I say we just go to the place that we think
Park?
it's going to happen.
Agreed.
Except this time, you're coming with me. And he looks at as he looks at Ashley.
I also like this idea. Also, I just realized that you're going to have to go around the building, come out onto your van and your motorcycle with that shop girl still knocking on the door.
Uh-huh.
Just inconspicuously get inside your cars and leave.
Oh, we've been.
Inconspicuous?
Actually,
I've been
Arachne's
shopping.
gonna walk up to her and go,
Conspicuous.
your coworker had a mental break. You should go home.
Oh
See,
my
I
god!
was just gonna lie and say we left the shop and been shopping in the other stores. What happened?
No. Arachne is looking to make as much problem with this for this poor witch woman as she possibly can.
All right, roll a deception check then.
Can I
Oh,
aid?
cool. I could fail
Yeah.
that for sure. Straight up failed. 15.
And then I am. You said persuasion? That's a
A
23
deception.
for me. Oh, deception. That's 17 for me.
So 17, and sorry, what was yours, Wiki?
15.
15. Yeah, this girl is like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to call our manager. Oh man, I hope I still get hours. And she goes to get on her phone and starts walking away.
Mary just goes, ugh, whatever. It gets in the van.
And as you're leaving, you see like the cleaning van pulls up.
As
Popped
we
out the
get
sidecar and attached it to the motorcycle and hopped
no, wait, no. As my bike can fit 2 people. First off, second, I also, as we get to the motorcycle, I pull a second helmet out of one of the bags. I didn't know what color to get you, so it's pink. I hope that's okay.
Just fine. Yes. I love it. Thank you.
It's not a double-decker motorcycle.
Oh,
How
it's got to
would
be.
that work?
Oh,
How does that work? Ashley sits on your shoulders.
Yeah.
I lock my legs.
It's a double.
in between the armpit and behind your back. We're good.
It's a double-decker motorcycle. It's just like a weird name for a tandem bike.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So where are you heading?
The park, right?
Yeah.
Where
in the
it
middle
was
of
circled
everything.
that the next attack is supposed to happen.
All right. So the sun has begun to set. By the time you get to the park, the sun has set, and it's once again a foggy night. There's a couple lamps on street lamps on in the park itself, but the fog is pretty dense now. Everyone roll an investigate. Well, I guess tell me what you want to do, actually.
I mean, yeah, I want to look around, obviously.
Yeah, look around. I was also Googling to make sure raccoons are a thing in the UK. They are, but they're an invasive
Huzzah.
species.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't
Nah,
think
that's
they're-
okay. Like, raccoons are great.
Apparently they are banned in the UK from being sold because they get invasive species.
Interesting.
I mean,
Yeah, roll an
honestly, they're an
investigation
invasive
check.
species here too. They're just cute.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
we can't. It's investigation, not perception, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with investigation.
Okay.
12.
18.
Also 18.
Okay.
26.
Oh, wow. Well, we know who the investigator is on the team.
Yeah, I was like, obviously I put stuff into this.
Mine is +2. I have perception, not investigation.
All right. So as you're looking around,
I'm squishy, but I'm good at like mental stuff.
Marion,
Which
you
helpful
start doing
now, less helpful once we start fighting.
Yeah, Marion, you start doing some like geometry work, and you kind of try to figure out where the exact center of that point is between all
Yeah.
of those locations.
I'm doing like
Meanwhile-
locating things.
Exactly. Yeah. You're really trying to pinpoint exactly where the direct center
I'm
would
back
be.
in the fucking Mind Palace.
Yeah, you're back in the mind palace. Meanwhile, the others, you're kind of just taking notice of, kind of the tactical layout of the situation. Like there's a bunch of rock facings that people could hide behind. There's some brushes. There's a gazebo. There's a big lake.
I'm definitely going to try and steer us towards the gazebo for no reason.
You're just gonna walk Ashley towards the gazebo.
Yeah, for no reason whatsoever.
Is there anything edible in this park?
Oh, are there statues that she can possibly talk to?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yes, there are a
Yes.
few statues.
I was gonna ask
and there
about statues.
are definitely some squirrels. There's definitely
There's Larry.
To be fair, I don't think I can talk to animals.
no. He asked if there's anything edible.
I I was.
Yeah, so there's no big game in this city
Yeah.
park.
No transients in this park.
Not yet, at
Dogs.
least.
Cats.
You haven't noticed any strays yet.
Oh, I bet we
French
could
poodle.
get a permit.
I didn't
for you
ask about
to-
strays.
But what about raccoons? We could.
You do
if
see
they're
a couple
invasive
walking
here-
a dog.
Oh no! Oh
Leave
no!
the pet alone. The raccoons are invasive. Go for that.
People get upset
kind
with
of
you
dog?
back in the States when you eat the raccoons, but here you'd be
dog?
celebrated.
Oh, oh. Oh no!
What did you say, Joe?
Oh, in the States, people get angry at you for eating the raccoons, but here you would be a hero.
The Queen of Spiders cares not for your human morality.
Yeah, come on.
Just an idea.
What
I
kind of
don't know
dog
if I
is-
need to lean into the monster life or keep my humanity.
I don't know what kind of dog.
A
Shoot,
corgi.
what is the
Pug.
corgi? Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of.
Corgi.
It's hardly worth the effort.
Not to mention fighting the couple.
I'm not.
I think the couple would maybe run.
The couple would be like a
This
lemur.
big, they would pick the corgi up and
Go
then
up,
run.
no, they would sacrifice their young like a lemur. Here, have my young. Bye.
Have you, like, as a dog owner, would grab? And have you met corgi owners? They love those dogs.
That's
They
true.
do. They do. But how many corgi owners do you know that have run into a giant spider person?
Weirdly, one.
It was Halloween. It was fine. I
No,
don't
it was
know.
4th of
RC,
July.
RC will ask Melly later if she's ever.
Okay, so yeah, there's so it sounds like Ignite and Lagoon Lass are heading towards the gazebo. What are you doing, Miriam?
I'm looking for statues.
Okay, yeah, there's a couple statues in the park.
I'm just gonna go.
One
have a
near the
quick-
gazebo, one near the lake, one near that stone facing I was talking about.
I'm gonna go have a quick chat. I believe I'm trying to remember how we summoned last year. I kind of like touch them, and then
Yeah.
I kind of can see what they've seen.
Exactly, yeah. So which one are you going up towards?
I'm gonna go the one by. Sorry, it was lake and gazebo. Is that what you said?
The gazebo, the lake, and the stone face. Like the
I'm
stone,
gonna go
the,
lake
the
because
rock
they keep
facing.
doing water stuff.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Marion.
then-
Nice to meet you.
And Wiki, what are you? Sorry, and Arachne, what are you doing?
Trying to decide
Grabbing
whether or not
up
to go
on
after that corgi. I haven't
no.
eaten since America.
You ate
You
America?
do see quite a few squirrels. Yeah, there's a lot of squirrels. You do see a raccoon, actually, we'll say.
I'm
And
gonna
it
go
probably
stalk the
doesn't have
raccoon.
rabies, so.
I don't. That doesn't. I'm immune to poison, so it doesn't matter.
I was gonna say whatever. I was gonna say Arachne could give the raccoon something much worse than rabies.
It's true. I'm gonna stalk the raccoon. So I just kind of wander off.
All right. Well, on that note, you go up and you touch the statue. What are you looking for exactly?
I'm look to see anything getting in and out of this water. Anything look weird, especially at night. Any weird people in a coven trying to summon something. I wanted to make Agatha all along references, but I don't know how much y'all have seen. So
I don't know. what
Literally
that is.
nothing. So. What?
you've heard the song though, right? There's no way you've avoided the song.
What's
I have missed it all. I have categorically
How?
missed it.
I don't. I don't.
Did you not watch WandaVision? We can't go too deep into
No.
this.
No,
I
different song.
didn't.
There's a different song.
Nope. No idea what you're talking
Oh.
about.
No clue.
Yeah. How
Wow.
Oh, you-
the past month was not a good time in my life. That's how.
That's
That's
fair.
fair.
I mean, I'm just saying, but I'll say WandaVision was a while ago. That was not a recent thing.
I don't watch Marvel things.
Wild. Well, thank you for watching our things.
Yeah, while you're listening to our superhero thing.
That's different.
You heard it here first, folks. We're better than Marvel.
In my opinion, at least. But
Anyway.
If only
Much
my
of
bank
Marvel.
account reflected that.
Anyway, so what you see within the statue's eyes, because it looks towards the rest of the park, like the back of it is facing towards the lake.
Oh, okay. Do any of them look towards the lake?
The gazebo one, but I mean, you already touched this one. I was going to tell you what you see.
Okay, that's fair.
So what you see is a group of 4 approaching the lake, and what they look like is, imagine like a person with their arms bound around like their chest, like with their hands up to their neck like this.
Okay.
But the binding is like also their skin. Like it's a straight jacket, but it's also their flesh.
Oh.
They're
And it
Cenobites.
also goes over their faces. And
Oh,
it has
I
kind of
hate
a
that.
and it also has a kind of a rusty metallic look to it.
100% those are Cenobites. Look for a box.
Look for a box. Okay.
That's some Hellraiser shit, is what I'm saying.
I got that now. Yeah.
Do I as with my Arcana magic history? Do I recognize?
You've never
these or
seen anything like this before.
Okay.
And you see them. They approach the lake, and they begin to kind of like waver back and forth, and then
Do they waddle?
you see, like more like just a slow shake, but they're all 4 of them doing it in exact rhythm with each other.
Oh, I hate this.
And then, because this is facing like away from the lake, you see these water creatures kind of walk out of the lake, and they begin to split off into different directions.
Okay, so the 4 weird things are not the water creatures?
They are not. No, these things look like they're made of flesh and rust.
Oh, God. Okay. And then what do the water creatures look like?
You would describe them as, I would say, yeah, like kind of like how I have my hand, like almost, I would say almost spider-like in appearance.
The
Arachnids
relatives
not
of
like
Arachnid.
that.
They're water spiders?
So to speak, yeah. Like they don't look like they have like little eyes and everything, but they have basically like, a skittering little mass of
Like the ones that live with the cranberries?
That's
is
exactly
the-
what I
Those
was
are wolf
thinking of.
spiders.
They have like the little water bubbles on their little feet. And anyways, I hate spiders.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wookie just shit-eating grin. Like,
I really
like
tried to prep
Arachnid
myself for
from
the
Pokemon
arachnophobic
now.
part of this, but haha, I did it to myself. I was good with Wiki up until I did it to
I
me.
did ask
Yeah.
before I
You
created
did.
this character.
You did. Full consent was given.
I love that you're like the water spiders of the Amazon. And I'm like the ones with the cranberries.
The ones with the cranberries aren't actually specifically water spiders. They don't like the water.
Yeah, they want
But
to
yeah,
get
that's
out.
what you see. And then you see like these things continue to wave back and forth, and then like the water creatures eventually come back, get back in the water. These things stop wavering, and then they head off into the mist, and then the sun rises. Like that's kind of the pattern you
Okay,
see.
so they are wavering the entire time the creatures are out of the water.
Correct.
Okay, I'm assuming they're controlling. I'm gonna go back to the God. I wish I could film what that statue saw because, like, describing this is going to be fucking awful. Fleshy straitjacket people with rust.
Ew.
Ugh.
Correct. You
Great.
didn't have to see it. Anyways,
Yeah,
they came
but
and they were in some kind of weird trance. They looked like this, and then they were like wavering in exact rhythm. It was so creepy. And then like creatures came out of the lake, and they were the entire time the creatures were gone. They were doing their weird little dance, and then when the creatures went back, they stopped. So I assume they're in control of some kind.
also sounds like the creatures are in that lake over there.
Yes, I think they're there.
And you look from your nice little gazebo spot into the lake, which just looks calm and peaceful at the moment.
Oh, we're supposed to have like Colin Firth jump into lakes in England, not this shit.
Oliver,
And I'm going to give
will you
another
at
round of
least-
hero points.
Yeah. I don't like that. That scares the fuck out of me.
Oliver, can you at least turn around because I am going to take this dress off and go in the lake, but I
Oh.
don't want you to see me like this right now.
Oh,
We
And-
lost Wiki.
Oh no!
Yeah, we lost Ricky.
Wait, nope.
Um,
All right, I can't get everybody back to where they're supposed to be.
It is I. I'm playing the role of Arachne.
And the webcam
I'm
went
hissing at
freaky
the camera
again.
now.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's going on?
Close your eyes.
Don't look
Why-
at me right
what?
now. She just starts taking her dress off.
Oh. It turns
Hey,
around.
yo.
Marion's hand just goes over all
No,
of his
he turns
eyes.
around. He turns around.
Yeah. Oh, I
Pulls-
just think it's not that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's not that she thought he wouldn't. He just wasn't picking it up fast
Yeah,
enough.
no. Yeah.
So.
But she definitely takes all the like the nice stuff off and folds it and sets it down on the gazebo.
Welcome back.
Still with like her underwear on or whatever, but she just is like, all right, fine. I'm gonna go in the water. I'm gonna figure this out. And she walks over to the lake and just walks in to be like, let's find these creatures.
Sorry, I'm on my phone now.
Do you have a way to look at your character sheet, or do you want me to bring it up too?
Give me a second.
Okay. I just figured I could also have yours open.
Is this
If you
maybe
need
where
me
we
to.
want to go to break to let you figure stuff out?
Yeah, you know what? That works
Not
for
a
me.
bad-
We can take a how's a 5 sound?
Good for
Sounds
me.
Good.
Does that work for you, Wiki? All right, folks. We'll be back in about 5 minutes then with more Blood in the Water.
Hello.
Alrighty, folks. We are all back now. And when we left off, I believe Lagoon Lass was about to jump into the lake.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Oliver had to turn around because
Right. Because modesty and being proper.
a
But
knight
also
does not
she-
look unless asked.
and she is, and also Ashley is absolutely not ready for him to see that she has scales on her ribs, or not scales, gills down her ribs. And so, no.
As she's like going in, Marion's all of a sudden like, "Oh, be careful!" Like,
Wait, shit, why did we let her go there alone?
because neither of us can breathe underwater unless you're hiding something.
No, I can't. I'm also not a fan of the water.
And so, Ashley, roll me a perception check.
Okay. 17.
17. As you're swimming around, the main thing that you notice in the water is there are a few spots that appear to have that same kind of rune that you saw before etched into it.
Okay.
And if you had to kind of estimate from that you think that's where these creatures form when they are summoned.
Cool.
All right.
sh-
Oh, are you doing something else?
Oh no, I was just gonna say she's gonna skedoodle back to the surface and kind of like squeak as much of the water off and shake it off, and then put the dress back on and be like, okay, found more of the stupid runes underwater, and it really looks like that's kind of where those water spider things are coming from.
Okay, so we have. Okay, so there's runes that summon them. How? Actually, this might be more of a question for you. If we just like destroyed the rune, would they not be able to form the summon the creature?
That would be
You
my
could certainly
guess.
try.
That's
Um,
concerning.
I say we. I mean, would I know that as someone who does magic?
I mean, you also would know then that some runes have like their own protectiveness about them that may try to counter your attempts
Okay.
to harm them.
We could try. I mean, sometimes runes won't let you just like mess with them, but we could try. I don't think I have a spell to make me breathe underwater, unfortunately.
I mean, you have a spell book that you could flip through and find something and power stunt it.
Oh, but am I still? What did I get from that first wave from the witch?
What was that?
I'm trying to remember.
All of your damage now by this point would be healed up.
Okay, great. Never mind then.
Yeah, you're all back to normal.
Then yeah, I have 2 hero points. So I'm gonna power stunt to try and find something where to make me breathe underwater.
Okay.
With my spell book.
And we're gonna say that the book, because of its magical properties, is not harmed by taking it in the water.
Okay, great. I'm trying to think of like magic words, and I've been listening to Wicked, so my brain is just doing the Elikanomenon part of.
That's what you did last time too,
Yeah,
so
I'm
you know.
pretty sure it was.
It's exactly what you did last time.
All magic is lyrics from Wicked. It turns out. Look, even more so now. Usually my brain just doesn't turn off Wicked. Everything around me won't turn off Wicked right now.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, wicked.com, guys.
Don't go there.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I guess I can breathe underwater now. I'm gonna go under and see what I can see down there.
All right. When you swim on down, taking in the sights of this dark, scary lake late at night, you see these runes etched in, and it's etched in deep enough that you can like reach your hand inside of it. Like this goes deep into the surface.
If I do reach my hand inside of it, does anything happen?
No, I'm saying like I guess what I mean is that like you can't see to the bottom of it. You can like your whole arm could fit inside with how deep this goes.
Okay. Oh, so it might be hard to destroy these, is what you're saying.
Yeah, just because of how bedrock they are almost.
Okay.
How? Hang on. Then.
Yeah.
How deep is the top of like from the surface to the top of the rock. Whatever this rune is in.
It's like what I'm saying is it's like carved into the bottom of this lake.
The bedrock
basically.
itself? How deep is the lake then?
Or I mean, bedrock might not be the right word. How deep it is, though, it's probably about 15 feet deep.
Okay. Can I move enough water out of the way to get Ignite down here to hit it?
Yeah, I'd say
I
you'd
think
be able
we're
to do
doing
that.
biblical shit now.
No, I can already move like an inappropriate amount of water, and if I go ahead and just power stunt that with one of the 3 hero points I have,
Mm-hmm.
I can just part the lake a little bit. Not a whole sea, just a lake. You said biblical, and I leaned into it. I'm sorry.
Yo, no, that's exactly my brain when I was like, okay, Moses. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like something you should be able to do with your abilities.
Okay,
Push
so I'm gonna
yourself
power
and-
stunt that.
So the idea is you part the lake, and I walk down there and
I'm gonna get out of
try
the
and
lake, so I'm
burn the
no
room.
longer in the lake while he's doing this.
At least destroy the rune somehow. Hit it, burn it.
Okay.
I don't know magic.
Also, hi, Alex.
All right,
I
and what
was
are
just-
and what are Mary? I would say so. Well, I say, are you still in the lake then, Marion?
No, I was saying Marion got out, but Rachel, I did say that, and then I got distracted and started giggling at Alex saying, let her people go, sis. So,
Nice.
And also, let's just say a good howdy hey to some people that have stopped in. We've got Don't Kill My Character RPGs, who just had their own
Yeah.
Mutants Mastermind stream recently, headed by our friend. Oh wait, wrong one. Claude.
also, I appreciate you noticing my musical theater nerd references that are not Wicked in Marion's name.
I
critical.
mean, she is drama dork for a reason.
Yes,
True.
that is
All
the
right.
reason.
So Marion got out. I guess you explain this to them, and now Lagoon Lass is going to part the lake. And what is Arachne doing? I guess you've been you've been hunting that raccoon.
Yeah. After dealing with after dealing with dinner, I'm going to come back and look over the side of the lake. What are we doing?
Snacks. The fish. Come get some fish. You don't normally get to eat these, right? They're fresh. And
All
we're
right. So
also
you're going to
helping
part it, and are both Arachne and Ignite going to go down in there?
There's also a rune that needs to be busted up if you want to help with that. You don't have to.
I have no interest in biting rock.
No, don't bite it. I just
No,
didn't
no, but
know
we
if you
just-
could
no,
smash
the-
or.
I explained the creepy things to Arachne now. We don't need to go over that again. I'd be like, those are summoned from this. They're pretending to be spiders. Isn't that awful?
Are you suggesting that spiders are gross?
No.
No.
Fake
it's-
spiders are inappropriate and disrespectful. That's what we're
Yes.
insinuating.
Yes.
Do you get to decide that?
No.
No, but also these things are the things we're trying. But also, the
offering
things
it
that
up and-
summon them are utterly disgusting and must be stopped.
So are they witches?
I'm sorry. Yes.
You know what? Probably they're from this thing, so probably.
Okay.
But yes.
And you want me to do what?
Destroy their runes.
How?
Smash. I think. I could try hitting it with a lightning.
You know,
storm
I'm just
spell.
gonna go and do the thing now.
Yes.
So Rocky
That's
goes,
why I just want to make sure. So
listening to you
Lagoon
all
Lass
do
is
it.
sitting back and parting the lake to make so you can walk along the bottom. Are all
I
three
have
of the others
listened-
going in towards this?
I have listened to you all.
absolutely
bitch about
not.
I am going to do this thing. Just let the guy that is good at smashing things smash the thing.
Okay.
Right. And wait, Marion, are you
Yes.
going in?
I was gonna try hitting it, but if it can't be physically damaged, I was gonna try hitting it with magic, but I was gonna let him smash first.
Okay.
I thought
You're just
maybe
gonna let Ignite
only,
smash?
I thought, yeah, I thought only magic can like harm magic or some shit like that.
I
I want to
okay.
reference
magic.
something that
And
literally
I'm
no
just
one
gonna
else has
take my
seen.
sword and stab it into the ground as I say that.
All right. So Ignite goes flame on.
Yep, just full ignition.
Yeah.
Yep, full ignition. Takes my flaming sword. I am magic. Stab.
All right, and then Lagoon Lass parts the lake as you walk down in, your armor clanging along the rocks on the bottom of the lake, and then you go up to the first rune that you can see, and I assume you're gonna swing your sword at it.
I'm just gonna take. So, I tell you, I have my sword. I reverse hilt it, and I just go to I plant my feet, and I just stab
Down into
the
it.
ground.
All right. So you stab down into the ground, and when you do, there's almost like a crackle of lightning that comes out from the ground and pushes you back out, and you hear like this soft that fades away,
Something's angry.
and like again, this crackle of lightning like almost goes up into the sky, and you hear like.
Woo!
Interesting.
But as far as you can see, the rune is destroyed.
Oh, we did it. Maybe?
Something's angry.
Well, remember, there's multiple runes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did something.
Something's angry. We're going to have some fun.
Do we need to try to do this again?
And you're struggling, Lagoon Lass, you're
it's
struggling
okay.
to try
I
and keep
think
this
she's
thing.
getting tired at this
Do we
point.
see any? Where she's parted? Are there any other runes visible?
Yeah, there's 4 more.
Okay, I am gonna try to do the Zentaur's lightning storm spell at one of them.
All right, and what about you, Arachne?
I'm just watching, waiting for something to inevitably go wrong.
All right.
I mean,
so
good, because if something will.
so Marion, you go to do the lightning strike, and the lightning hits into it, but like reflects off like, and it hits a tree, and the tree just catches fire. And Lagoon Lass, roll a dodge check with a -5 circumstance penalty.
Oh boy. Okay. Math is hard apparently at the moment. 21 minus
Always.
5 is
16.
Ugh.
Always, RC has to edit my bad math skills out.
So wait, your total was 16?
Yes.
Roll a toughness check.
Can I? Am I close enough that I could interpose?
You are not. You're too far away.
23.
23. You are suddenly struck. Like, everything kind of slows down for everyone for a moment, and you see this red energy pierce through the fog, like across the entire park. And it cracks like lightning, almost like a sniper shot, and hits you in the back, Lagoon Lass,
Oh shit.
sending you
fuck?
tumbling forward.
Yep.
Um,
I'm gonna
as you're
guess
just
into
encased.
the lake.
I was say you're kind of like so it sends you tumbling forward, encased in this red energy. You're gonna take a -1 toughness check. And what that also does though is cause you to lose your control as the lake envelops Ignite.
Oh shit!
Okay. So this is
I hope you can
on
swim.
top of the other
No.
-1.
So that one wiped away from earlier. So you just
Okay,
have the
so
one
then-
negative.
I don't know if this is gonna help any, so technically my roll should have been one more then. The toughness
No, that
would
wouldn't have
been-
changed it.
Dang it. Okay, that's fine.
Sorry.
But nope, it's all good. Double checking.
But yeah, so the lake has now re-centered, or has now the water has rushed in, and so basically Ignite is in his armor, but his and is weighed down, but is no longer
Okay.
on fire.
Can
my
I-
armor is fire.
Oh, it is. I always thought it was also like
No.
physical too.
No, my armor
Okay.
and sword are both just
Well,
fire.
then you are. Then in that case, you are thrown out of your fire armor, and you are just kind of at the bottom of this lake right now.
Okay. Can I still breathe underwater?
Yeah, I'll say you can at least for another turn.
Okay, I'm jumping in to get Ignite.
Okay. And then moments later, Arachne, what you see is those coming from the fog is those 4 creatures that that Marion described earlier.
Kill that with fire. We'll get Ignite out to do that.
Wait, what came out?
Walking through the fog is those 4 rust and flesh creatures.
Ah, yes. Kill that with
Or
fire. I
nightmares.
understand.
You know, the sleep paralysis demons.
Yeah.
I will not simmer.
And I think about now is the time when everyone's gonna roll initiative again.
I want to roll well on this one. I rolled well!
We're both
Huzzah!
in the water. 12. 11. Okay.
Like, really well. The best I've rolled tonight,
All right.
actually.
I'm gonna start clockwise. Joe,
Oh, hi. 10.
10. Marion,
21.
Ignite,
Also 21.
and Arachne.
15.
15. All right, give me just a second.
Whose initiative is higher, bonus wise?
Mine's +2.
I think
Marion?
Marion's would be higher.
Oh, mine's 11.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
Yep. I was keeping track too, so I wanted to make sure I wrote it down.
Okay. And boom. Give me just a few moments to get these written in. Okay. Um, sorry, what was yours again, Marion? 21?
21, yes.
Oh, yeah, and also, I was going to say, both of you had 21. That was what
Yeah.
it was.
Mm-hmm. But I think Marion goes first, considering I only have a +2 in initiative.
Right, yeah. Okay, almost done.
To make you feel better, Callan, Rachel does have a plan, so...
Hey, I don't. I never do. I just wing it and hope that it works
I
out for the
also
best.
love that people are planning a crossover event for us in the comments.
Yeah, no,
Look,
I'm
Like,
following
fully.
this.
We love it.
I would love to play these characters as many times as possible.
I'll say I haven't been able to keep up with the chat, but yeah, it sounds great. I want the Untold Stories project. Don't kill my
Also-
character Mayhem Cast crossover.
Yes.
Also, I will say, Ignite does not have a capital K. It's just the font, I think.
Oh, I did capitalize the K in the font,
Oh.
but
Okay.
I thought that's how it should be, but I guess I was wrong. All right, well, top of the round then is Marion. So
Okay.
you've dived into the water. You were saying.
So I would like to use animate plants to either just Ignite or both of us, if that's possible, use the vines to lift us out of the water.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you use your I'll say your move to get over to Ignite,
Yeah.
and then your standard
it's
to
not.
animate the plants to get out.
It is not short for Iguana Night. What?
It's not
But
not
yeah.
short for it though.
It's
And
not
then
not short for that.
I
but-
want it to just place us outside of the lake.
All right. So yeah, you're both sopping wet, but you're
Yeah.
but you're out
Also,
of the
is
lake
he
now.
breathing? I
Um,
don't think he was underwater that long.
yeah, I was gonna say it was only like
I
10
know not to
seconds.
breathe in water.
Yeah, definitely caught unawares and definitely like not your favorite day, but you're not
We
damaged by it.
we already talked about drowning, Callan.
This is true.
Only takes a tablespoon, we were told earlier.
Yeah.
All right then, ignited is your turn.
Shit. Getting my armor on is a move action. How close are these things?
They are about a move action away, and you're currently like, laying down on the ground, so you have to stand up as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
Or you can try an acrobatics check, and if you get a 20, it's a free action to kip yourself up.
I mean, my acrobatics isn't high, but is there a penalty if I just? Is it just a penalty? Like
You just don't do it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's worth trying at least then.
As far as I know, there's not a penalty for failing it. I'm not going to give you one because you've already
Yeah.
been watered down.
Nope. I rolled a 5. All right, that dies.
Rip.
Sit on the side. Nope. Yeah.
You just
So-
flop like a fish.
Well, it was a 5 on the die, so it was a 9 total. But
Callan's flopping like a Magikarp over on the side.
yep.
Like,
I'm using splash. So
It's super
I'll,
effective.
I'll just get up and I'll say, "All right, whoever did that, fuck you." And I'm gonna just point out my hand, and a spear is gonna shoot out, and I'm gonna use Rongo Miniad. Do I see whoever did that?
Whoever did what?
Shot
shot.
Ash.
No, you don't.
Okay, well then I'll just point at the nearest thing.
But your problem right now is that if you're trying to activate your armor, you're gonna have to like burn through this wetness first.
No, I'm not activating my armor.
He's
Oh,
trying to
I
do
Move
something.
misunderstood.
It's a move action to do that, and I want to hit something.
Okay.
So I'm using my Rongo Miniad, which is my, I shoot out my spear, the ranged attack that I have.
Oh, I didn't realize you had a range attack that wasn't part of your armor.
That Rongo Miniad is not part of my armor. My armor does not.
All right.
My armor
Roll
is
that
my
attack check.
sword. So that is 25 to hit.
25, that hits. What's the DC on that?
The DC on that is 27.
Boom! You spear through one of these rust things, and it goes clean through and like into the ground.
Yeah.
And it's like struggling to try and move. And it looks very damaged, but it's like slowly sliding through the spear.
Wonderful. You know what? Can you burn a hero point to try and get my armor on?
Yeah, I'll say that'll work.
Okay. So
I'll say that
just-
I'll just say like you try to ignite your armor, and it dries you enough that next turn you'll be able to get it on.
Cool. Works for me. I have move by action. Can I just ignite it? Or can I? Just
You
move
also, sorry, what were you gonna say?
I have move by action. Does that mean I could use a move action after like attacking?
I'll
or-
say that you can, because you stood up. I'll say that you can move half your speed for the next
All
part.
right, so I'll just start moving towards them after I
Okay.
shoot out my Rongo Miniad.
All right, sounds like a plan. So it is these creatures' turn, and the one slides its way fully out of the spear, and then they stop and they begin to do the wavering back and forth in unison together. And from behind you, you hear coming from the lake.
What's in
Arachne,
front
it's
of
your
the lake's in front of me.
turn. Yeah, the lake is in front of you.
Cool. How far away are these things?
About 30 feet.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to see if I can stop one of them from moving by throwing some web at it.
Okay. Is that a dodge, or what do they have to, or do you have to roll an attack?
It's both.
Okay.
So I have to hit first. It's a 24 hit.
24 does hit, yes.
Yes. Okay. So it's not regular damage though.
Okay.
It's resisted by dodge to possibly stop them from moving.
So I dodge, so I have to roll and add dodge.
Correct. And you look at it's an 18.
18. All right. I failed by 5, so what happens?
That's first degree, correct?
Yes.
5 is first. So hindered and vulnerable, whichever one I just hit with that.
Okay. All right. Let me just make a note here.
And then I am going to. Where is that rock wall that you were talking about in relation to them?
In relation to them, it would be back behind them and to your left.
All right. How far of a distance are we talking from me to it, the
Probably
rock
about
wall
another-
area?
Probably about 20 feet.
Okay. Then I will also void spider teleport over
Okay.
into the shadows of the rock wall.
To be behind them.
Yes,
Okay. All right. Sounds like a plan. Is that your turn then?
it sure is.
All right, Lagoon Lass, are you going to pick yourself up off the ground?
Yeah. I'm
All
gonna
right.
Stand on up.
Okay. Did you want to try and do a kip yourself up acrobatically?
Oh, a lady does not kip in a dress. Excuse you?
Okay.
I'm going to stand up appropriately.
My mistake.
Good
Take a hero point for that. That really got me.
I mean,
Not only that, you took a mechanical deficit to do that, so that definitely earned a hero point.
Alex.
Sorry, I think that was way too in character. My bad.
yeah.
I just couldn't imagine this prissy girl kipping up in this beautiful dress. Like,
Yeah.
sorry.
Am I using the wrong word?
No. You absolutely are.
No,
It's
it's just that she wouldn't do that to the dress.
Okay.
Plus,
Yeah.
she'd be worried. Plus, she's
It
worried.
is
Confused with what Alex
inappropriate.
said.
Also, RC, she's worried about flashing people.
Oh, okay.
'Cause,
There we
like,
go. Like, I think, like, the dress my character's currently wearing, you could kind of do it because it's long enough.
She doesn't want people to see her special gills.
Well,
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Like, come on. I have to put my legs over my
God.
head and then
This
whip
is
them.
how-
No.
This is how you get those walkways that are completely glass that people
Wiki,
can walk
enjoy your
under.
hero point.
Thank you.
And I am going to have to back up Rebel Moose here. It doesn't happen often, but when it does.
Yep.
I feel like that happened in like one of our last live streams. Our characters went to a gala. Like,
It happens. All right. So what are you doing after you stand back up daintily?
Stand up like a normal person. But now I'm gonna be all pissed. And I'm gonna take some of this lake and I'm gonna shove it at the one that Ignite speared. And I want to
Alright.
try to hydrokinesis damage.
You're gonna try and create some steam.
Well, that might happen as well. We'll see. That's later.
Hey, yo.
I don't know what I'm rolling for.
Well, I was going to say, I guess it would be an attack check to make sure that the water hits them.
Yeah. So I need to add. My
Are you
ranged
using
combat?
Are you using your pyrokinesis to do it?
Hydrokinesis? Yes.
Pyro.
What did I say? Pyrokinesis?
Yeah, I was like,
Whatever.
what?
Are you using your kinesis?
Look,
That it-
she certainly can control fire, but not in the same way you're thinking.
Are you using your knee, sis?
Your nieces?
That's an 18 to hit.
That's gonna hit. How many ranks in move object do you have? How many?
10.
10? All right. Boom! You smash down into this thing, and it just like gets flattened to the ground, and like smeared a bit.
Actually, oh, you want this lake? Here, have this fucking lake.
You're gonna stand over here and chant at it. It'll come to you.
And it smashes down. And what you notice though is once the water kind of dissipates, is it's slowly, very slowly, creeping back together.
Oh, it's just gross.
All right, so you have smashed down on this thing. You've stood yourself up. Are you doing any kind of extra effort?
Fuck it, why not? I'm gonna use the hero point that I just got, and I'm gonna go for another strike. But this time I'm gonna use corrosive bile because maybe it just needs to like die extra hard. I don't know.
Okay,
Freak
roll
out
that
now.
attack then.
No, that's an 18 again.
That's gonna hit. DC.
23.
It lands on it and it just sizzles, and the smell of burning flesh fills the air. But this thing disintegrates into pieces, and the pieces, as far as you can see, are not trying to come back together.
Good,
Hey,
but
Ollie,
gross.
I think you need to burn them really good.
I can do that.
Give me 1 second.
Oh God. I'm sorry. My oh God was my favorite smell.
Yeah, the smell of burning flesh and rust.
Or leather or barbecue? Which way are we going?
And then moments later, out of the lake, though, Arachne, you find yourself surrounded by these tentacle creatures that come out and begin to lash out at you.
I'm not by the lake anymore.
Oh, that's right, you are not. All right, well then, I guess, who does that leave by the lake? That leaves everyone else, so... All right, so everyone who's not Arachne is going to be surrounded and attacked by these things.
Everybody else who's not a void spider.
Yeah.
I had to
All
go
right.
rescue Ignite.
Sound off on who is hit by a 19 to your parry plus 10.
Hit.
It.
Not hit.
All right, Lagoon Lass and Ignite, roll a toughness check.
Ooh, I'm good at those.
Oh!
Oh wait, Marion, did you stand back up? No, yeah, because you were at the top of the round. So you. No, wait, no, you dived into the lake and pulled him out, so you're still on the
I'm
ground.
still on the ground.
So you're gonna actually take a -2 to your.
Okay. Well, I have to do math to figure out whether that's still.
plus-
Okay. Wait. Okay.
Is it still above
parry-
19?
Okay. My parry is 13, so I think so.
I would take you to 11 plus 10 would be
Plus
21. So
10,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, you're still.
I'm imagining
you're
they
too-
come up and I just roll away.
Yeah, you're too damn nimble. All right. So yeah, Ignite and
actually,
Lagoon Lass, roll toughness
Can I
checks.
say, okay, this is more for flavor text. Can I say I use the vine to move me away?
Absolutely. And I don't know, Alex, who did put all this math in your superhero game?
It's a good question.
And I'd do it again too, Claude.
How he always making me do math. How dare he?
Half of our friendship is defined by me making you do the thing that you don't like doing. And I'm so sorry about that.
You don't sound sorry.
Yeah, I'm not that sorry.
Anyways.
So yeah, so as Lagoon Lass and Ignite, did you roll your toughness checks?
Yeah.
See.
All right, what are your
I got a-
totals?
14.
14?
Yeah.
And does that include your
27.
-1?
Yep.
Okay. And Ignite?
27.
27. So a few of these things just try slashing at you, but you even though your armor has. Oh wait, does that include your armor not being on yet?
No, it does. I took the +8 instead of the +12. I rolled a 19.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess just the sizzle from your armor is enough to sort of keep these things at bay. And sorry, what did you say you got again, Lagoonless?
14. I feel like I need to.
14.
Actually, I'm gonna spend a hero point and re-roll that. I'm sorry.
That's
I
fine.
got a nat 20.
All
Hell
right.
yeah.
Well, then in that case, then you take a couple of these things are slashing at you, but you are not being gravely injured by them.
I am water, you fools.
You imbeciles.
You fools. So in that case, then we're back to the top of the round with Marion.
I'm getting up.
Okay.
Standing up. I guess that's my. Well, I am double. I'm looking at a different. I was looking at my advantages. I don't remember if I have instant up. I don't think I do. Fuck it. I have a
I
long
don't believe
dress.
you did.
I'll try kipping. The
Okay, so
long
you're gonna
dress-
roll an acrobatics check.
The long dress should protect my modesty. Plus, everyone's pretty distracted. At
Watch
this
you
point.
roll a nat 1 and just be like, oh no, my modesty.
If I roll in that one, I clearly tripped on the dress. Okay.
All right, so make that roll.
It's not in that one.
Okay, good. I was gonna be concerned if I cursed that
Um,
upon you.
It's a 6. So I had to look at it to tell if it was a 6 or a 9. I rolled a 6. Is it plus anything?
That make it 6 total?
I don't know. What do you add to it for
Wait,
it?
acrobatics.
That's what I was asking. It took me a second to figure out. It's a new die. You have to, acrobatics is where on the sheet?
Nothing we've ever been accused of before.
It's at the top of your skills.
Masks and mayhem and modesty.
Thank you. I have nothing in acrobatics. It is a 6.
Guys, don't forget this is a serious stream, okay?
Yeah,
Yes, very,
Rachel,
very serious.
Rachel, do you want to stand up but you flash somebody, or do you want to just have to use your move action?
I'll just using my move action.
I love that you gave that as an option.
She was very worried about her modesty, so I just figured I'd give her the option.
All
All right, so use your move action to stand up.
Yeah, and then okay.
We spent a lot of time tonight figuring out if people can stand up.
The new standing up. The new opening doors.
Welcome to Standing Up School. And you fail.
Not
You done.
not to jump systems, but playing a different game like a weekend ago,
Yeah.
I couldn't climb out of a hole I fell down, and I'm playing a sprite, so I couldn't climb 25 feet because I was too small. It was just the series of the most stupid rolls ever. Anyway.
Actually, I do want to take a moment to call out Alex's comment here of, I had a whole fight with Steve about standing up. I believe that I'm taking this advice from you that that standing up uses half of your movement, because I don't think that's technically rules as written.
Oh, okay. Well,
Or is it?
How many of the weird creatures are still around? How many of the water
3 of
creatures?
them. 3 of them have not been disintegrated.
Okay, I'm assuming they're controlling them, the water one, so I'm gonna go after them. I am going to go hit one of those with Ventar's lightning storm. Which
All
is
right.
a DC of 25.
All right. Wait, don't you have to... Wait, what kind of attack? It's a damage attack, right? Don't you have to roll an attack
Oh,
on
it
it?
is. I do have to roll.
Okay, I was...
I know. I'm used to playing.
I was like, is it a? I was like, I don't think that's a perception area. I don't think you just get the hit.
No. Okay.
These guys aren't just gonna let you hit.
They should.
They
Okay.
should. Well, at least one of them is hindered and vulnerable right now.
This is true.
I'll go after that one.
right.
Okay, I rolled an 11. Do I add my damage to it? Or do I add...
You should have a ranged attack modifier.
Oh, it's not here. Brandon named these all really weird.
Of course you
That's
did.
why I changed the names on mine.
I really need to go in. I need to go in and fix those. I'm sorry.
it says range callback. It just says like the book, and I figured out that was the spell book.
Yep.
So 11 plus 11 would be 22.
I'm really surprised it wasn't labeled like book shit.
Yeah. Well, the other, at least this one I'm looking at now, I had an added complication of my hatred of Stuart Little, which is how I was like, oh, Brandon made this. Because
Yeah.
Brandon hates Stuart Little with a passion.
Stuart Little and Applebee's. Those are Brandon's two greatest
Yeah.
nemesis.
I mean, Applebee's I can understand.
Right? Chili's all the way.
I'll have to share my fun fact about Stuart Little. I'm sorry, RC, he's heard this before. In the book, he is their biological child. She gives birth to that thing.
That's deeply.
So we have some Hellraiser goons to kill.
Yeah.
That's deeply.
So you have Hellraiser dudes to kill. This thing you hit. And so what's the DC on that?
The DC is 25.
25. All right. Well, this one gets obliterated.
Cool.
So you lightning through all the webbing, and it just enveloped in a lightning storm and destroyed.
So what were you just saying about standing up? Is it only half my move, or is it my whole move?
I'm trying. I think technically in the rules is written it's your whole movement speed.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Stand up.
also what chat was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that's why I was saying that. Like I think one of the home rules is that it only takes half your movement speed, which makes a little more sense to me.
Well, okay. Then I don't think I can move because as rules is written, so we're not. So I guess I'm just still by this goddamn lake.
No, that's what I was saying. Is you can move.
Oh.
You can move 15 feet.
I'm moving 15 feet away from this goddamn lake.
Yeah, that's fair. I get that.
Just away.
All right, and then it's Ignite's turn.
Cool. I'm going to. I can't get closer and get the armor on. The armor is a move action.
All right, so
So
I'll let you do the same thing where it'll be half. You can move half your distance.
okay. Armor on move half.
That'll get you within distance of them. So flame on.
I'm just gonna take my sword and stab real good or slash real good at the closest one of these weird. I don't know what they're called.
These creatures.
Those things.
I have them listed as rust creatures.
Yeah, that sure. Gonna swing real good at it.
All right, roll that attack check.
That is a 20.
20 hits. What's the DC on that?
DC is 25.
All right. Boom. You slice this thing deep, and a bunch of just like blood rushes down off the side of it, quickly coagulating and drying on the ground as it does because of the flames. And it goes. That's the only sound that comes from this creature's form. Basically, you wouldn't even say it's coming from its mouth.
I hate it.
Yeah, you should. But it is not. But it is not
it.
completely down.
All right. Well, I don't want to burn another hero point just yet, so that's it for me.
All right. Well, it's these creatures' turn, and two of them turn towards you, Ignite, and stop. They stop wavering. They stop wiggling, and they just look straight towards you, and they begin to like vibrate very quickly.
Oh.
Roll a will save.
Oh. So I'm assuming that's
Don't like
whatever
that.
I roll plus my will.
Yes.
17.
The vibrating, the will save, none of it.
None of it. Don't like it. Don't like any of it.
Yeah.
I
So
should
you're
shave
going to
my,
take.
head with my neck hurts.
You're going to take a -1, and you're dazed next turn.
Oh.
As your mind feels as though it's on fire.
Different kind of fire.
Yeah. Yeah, like the worst migraine you've ever had.
Oh, those suck.
Yeah. All right, Arachne, it's your turn.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do, because the squid fighters are still around. Who?
They are still around. Let me see. I think they're still around. Yeah, Ashley, because the other two moved away from them.
Okay. How close together are Ashley and Marion?
How close together are Ashley and Marion?
I don't think
Yes.
that
They're
close
about
anymore.
they're about 15 feet from each other, I think.
Okay.
I moved
Uh,
away
we'll say
from
20
that
feet.
lake.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to first of all power stunt my webs,
Okay.
and I would like to use them to make essentially a web wall between the spider squids and the lake.
Okay.
Well, the spider squids and the lake on one side, and my girls on the other.
Okay. Yeah.
I like
And
it.
I will move to do that because I think I need to.
Yeah. So you just like
'Cause
move
I'm
through, like
behind.
forming the web behind you in like a quick fashion.
Yes, as a
All
big
right.
wall.
Yeah. All right. You're able to do that, and you're able to separate them.
Uh,